Greetings! Welcome to Act Natural, the D&D podcast where players from across the world explore two sister campaigns set in the same homebrew world. This week's episode features the Wild Cards. To get the latest updates, find us on Facebook with our name Act Natural, or follow us on Twitter at ActNatural_D&D. Now, on to the show. Last time on our adventure, the party was leaving behind the still-burning mansion home of Dunalan. On their journey to the nearest town, Dunalan, they discussed various aspects of their lives. Who they were, where they were from, and what they wanted now that they were no longer in immediate danger for the first time in several weeks. Alexander attempted some magic tricks while leading the party, but only managed to be surprised himself when he was picked up from behind by Gothram. Liberté revealed that he had spent most of his life as a slave and was unsure what outside life was really like. They also discussed their religious beliefs and how different gods existed within the world. They eventually came into a rather rocky area, different from the rest of the terrain, and found a man standing on a hill. The man shouted something in an unintelligible language, and a horde of goblins and bugbears. The party jumped into combat, and the opposing force was quickly defeated. Gothrak and Jacques teamed up to decapitate two different enemies at once, earning a D6 DM inspiration for the party. During the looting, a note was discovered bearing the name Baelnor. Gothrak flew into action, insisting that he needed to investigate this lead, as this individual was responsible for the loss of his family. Saying their goodbyes, the group, sans Gothrak, headed off towards Dunalan, while their half-orc barbarian friend headed south. Alexander also found a pretty rad-looking top hat, the loot. Eventually, they reached the town and were greeted on the outskirts by a purple-skinned tiefling, Vesper. Having traveled alone, the tiefling inserted herself into the group, and Alexander led them to the Hungry Halfling Tavern, where he was originally partitioned by Dunham. The group then got drinks, talked a bit more, and Alexander performed to earn the group some free rooms for the next 5 nights. They also learned of the Midsummer Festival, and that it would be beginning in 2 days. Finally, Alexander persuaded Taz to give him the deck of cards to test out on potentially unsuspecting townsfolk. He, Vesper, and Liberté, who only now is realizing that the cards were magic, rushed out the door. That, folk, is where we pick up.
Just adjusting the sound.
I'll get you guys moved over to the correct map. I'm just going to leave everybody in the tavern for now, because that's easiest. But 3 of you, Vesper, Liberté, and Alexander, you are running out the door, out into the streets of Dunalan. What would you like to do?
So I'm going to stop suddenly and say, don't wait up for me. I'm going to go get Jacques.
Okay.
Liberté stops, turns around, and runs back. Alexander and Vesper, you are now outside the tavern. What would you like to do?
I'll
We're
turn to
waiting.
Vesper and... Sorry, I'll turn to Vesper and I'll offer a card. I'm like, last chance before...
Oh,
Do you want to take one?
do I know these are magic? Like,
It's been discussed among the group that they are magic cards, but you aren't sure what
telepathy, though. I think
was it.
It was between Taz. I don't know, but
I definitely exclaimed out loud that they're magic.
Yeah,
right, you did.
I'm fairly certain that it was out loud.
Yep, that's my bad. Yep.
Yeah, so you know these are magic cards, Vesper. You're not sure what'll happen.
I'll pass, thank you.
Okay. Well, we'll see how you feel later.
All right.
I'll just see if I'll see if I can find a random person sort of walking around.
All right, make a perception check. All right,
Holy
22.
smokes!
Alexander, you take a moment. It is late in the evening at this point. However, it's not so late that there isn't anyone around. There do seem to be, just a couple of individuals walking by, a couple of groups and twos and threes kind of just walking past. There's also kind of a couple of drunk people that you see either standing or kind of like leaning against the side of a building. There's a decent number of people out.
All right, I'll go to Vesper. I'm like, well, who do you think we should try it out on?
Just looking around along with him, and she's,
Yeah, he points out all the people too.
Are the effects of these cards? They're magic, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they permanent?
No idea. This is science. You have to find out somehow.
What if we paid someone to do it?
You're gonna draw a card?
No. Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
It's like through the whole conversation, I'll just sort of have the cards out. I'm like, come on.
We could pay someone to do it. That way they're agreeing to do it.
Or, it depends how you sell it. They could pay you to do it. Let me show you, and I'll go up to the drunk guy.
All right, you wander up to one of the drunk guys.
Yeah.
This person, it's a halfling. Most of the people you've seen around here are halfling. He's just kind of standing there, half leaning over, kind of rubbing his nose against the back of his hand. You wander up. Hello.
Good evening, sir. What would you do if I told you that I had the power to change your life today? What would you pay for something like that?
I'd pay a penny.
Well, I live in Australia, and that currency isn't valid here.
I'm very jealous of that.
Well, sir, it is a wonderful opportunity for you today. For 1 gold piece, I will give you the chance to pull from this magic deck of cards of life-changing possibility.
Gold.
He kind of looks at you. You say you got magic cards?
Yes.
And his eyes are bloodshot. They're like half open. He's kind of just like struggling to stand. That's why he's leaning up against the building.
Well, you see, these cards they bless people with many different things. I don't know what they'll give you or when, but personally myself, what I received from the cards was a blessing, and I'll hold out my hand and I'll poof the cat into my hand.
Okay. He kind of jumps back. Got a magic card. Gives you a cat. That
It's a magic
out
cat.
of nowhere. Make a persuasion. Okay. Sure. And he starts fumbling around in his pockets, like trying to find a coin.
Actually have one.
I don't got any money. I draw one anyway.
Yeah, sure, why not? It's a cheap service here.
He pats you on the hip. You're a good lad.
Alright, I'll reach him out to him and I'll sort of go down to his height as well, and I'll,
Okay. He picks a card. Somebody roll a d20 for
I'll give the honor to Vesper on that one.
Okay. I have to remember how to do this. Just...
On the
Click
left-hand side, there's
Yes.
the D20 icon. Hover
Yeah.
over it, and it'll give you options. And then
And
just
just
click on
click
what
the
you
one.
want. Yep, click D20.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't want to kill him, but if we do, so be it.
Okay. He kind of plucks the card, and both of you make a perception. Try to see what it looks like. He's pulling it away.
Wait, that's the D20. Whoops.
You're,
I know, I just didn't do it.
what's your bonus?
Ah, shit.
5. So no.
My
9.
bonus is +5, but you
Yeah,
can
so
put it
it's
either
9. 9.
way. Rip.
Desperate roll perception.
Ooh.
He's even in his drunken state, he's a little too quick. His body's quite flexible, and he kind of just tugs the card away, and it's too quick before you can glance at it. And he kind of looks at it.
This is a bad idea.
That's interesting. And the card kind of turns into fire and evaporates very quickly.
Oh, shoot.
Where's my cat?
Well, they're all different cards. I got a cat. What did you get?
I don't know.
What did the card have on it?
I think it was a mirror. And as he says that, both of you see his form begin to change. The skin, and this is a fairly young halfling. He's fairly fit, scraggly hair. Yes, he's drunk, but he's in fairly decent physical shape. Pretty decent clothes. Over the next 10 or so seconds, his body shifts. His tight skin becomes wrinkly. Veins begin to bulge out. His eyes sag. And his hair turns from a dark brown to streaked with gray.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, it's been, it's been great. We all had a bit of fun. We all gained benefits from this, clearly. I think if you go to bed and in the morning, you'll find that your cat will be delivered to you post-haste.
I go to sleep and I get a cat.
Maybe. Yes.
Make another persuasion check.
Is that deception?
Yeah, actually, deception.
I'm just as good as that one, so that's
Mhm.
fine.
Jasper's just
Jesus.
standing in the corner, like, hands over her mouth, like, oh my god. What have we done?
As you say this, he shrugs and then just lays down on the floor and puts his head on the ground next to the building and tries to sleep. Right there in the middle of this.
I'll go to Vesper. I'm like, well, that went just about as well as I expected it to be honest. But I guess there's an array of good cards and bad cards. So now, I would say that there's a better chance of getting a good one, and I'll offer it to her again.
As soon as you go to, you actually see an individual kind of step out of the shadow. Are you there? Good sir.
Yes. If you just saw that, I'm not a good sir at all. But sure.
I heard that you had a deck of magic cards.
Yes.
Might I partake?
Yeah, it'll be 5 gold.
Hold up. Are you sure you want this? Did you not just see what occurred? And I point to the shriveled up old man on the floor currently.
He's fine.
Well, the individual who's there, he's kind of going back and forth. Well, 5 gold is a lot. especially in these parts, doesn't get you very far.
Well, what do you think it's worth, sir? I mean, look at this man here. The opportunity to have all the knowledge and everything that you could gain in so many years given to him in an instant. Look at the future that he's just taken. Like, that's priceless as far as I'm concerned.
I would unfortunately disagree. You were able to give him a card for nothing. I wouldn't mind, myself.
Okay. You drive a hard bargain. I'll lower it down to 1 gold.
Well, I guess I can deal with that. And he hands you a single gold.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'll step forward closer to him and I'll offer him out a card. And I'll be like, well, make your choice.
Okay. Now that you stepped closer to him in the light, you see a very tall dragonborn. It's the first dragonborn that you've seen anywhere in this area. He's wearing extremely formal clothing, like tailcoat formal clothes, and he is wearing a hat that is eerily similar to yours. He's also got a bit of a tufty mustache off the front of his neck.
Nice.
So you hand.
I'll offer him a card.
Okay, he gives you the gold. Vesper, go ahead and roll another d20 for me, since you're doing all the NPCs.
Yeah, I got this.
Okay. The man plucks the card. Both of you go ahead and make another perception check. See if you see it.
I'm not good at seeing things. I'm looking.
Still a little too quick for you.
Can I convince you that I have my cat out and I can use it for a second perception check? Because I still do.
It would take an action to go into your failure. By that point, it would.
That's right. Okay, fair.
So you see him draw the card, and much like the halfling, he kind of stares at it. Well, this is interesting, I guess.
What'd you get?
I'm not sure. And then all of a sudden, he vanishes.
He vanishes.
Yes, the entire Dragonborn individual.
What the hell did you do?
Well, I'll turn to Vesper and I'll be like, well, if there's no one here to witness the crime, was there ever really a crime? And then I'll just sort of start walking back.
Oh, God.
I chase after him like, yes! There kinda was!
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, the other effect lasted, like, what, a day? I'm sure he'll come back, and look, if he comes back, maybe he's learned something from it. Maybe he learned not to come and steal magic cards from people overhearing conversation. Especially when luring a drunk guy into doing it. We were clearly doing something shifty. But thank you for coming along for the ride, though.
Well,
and I'll offer another card.
I like, kind of shove it slowly back into his face. No.
Suit yourself. I mean, look, based on what we've seen, I can understand why you'd be a little apprehensive, but there's probably a good side to these. We just gotta keep pulling them until it works.
Can you not look at them yourself before you pull them?
I mean, I'll just grab it and I'll like try and pull a card in front of her. I'm like, I can't do it.
Alright, fair.
Or can I do it? I probably can't draw it anymore. But it's kind of a one per person kind of deal. So that's why I'm luring other people into misfortune instead of doing it myself. Plus, it's really funny. Like, really funny.
You could have just killed someone.
Well, I didn't see him die. I just saw him disappear. So I would argue that that's okay. All right, I'll see if there's one more person on the street. If I can sort of look for one more target. Also, are the other two stepping out of the tavern, or are they just not partaking?
The other two?
Liberté want to get Jacques at some point.
Oh, correct. Make a perception check. You're a little ways down from the tavern now.
Yeah. It's better.
Okay.
What was that?
You kind of glance down the street, and it's at this point that you do see Liberté kind of emerge from in front of the tavern, and he kind of looks around.
I'll call out to him and just let him know that where we are.
Okay, Liberté,
Is he
you
playing
do.
at the moment, or yeah?
What?
Oh, I didn't know if you were here because you were using
I'm here.
text chat. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, we'll signal you over then.
Yeah, my roll 20's being wonky, so I'm just dealing with that. But okay, you just say that you're over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have spent the past probably as they were doing this. I'll say that for the past 10 minutes, quickly looking for Jacques because you couldn't really remember what room he was in,
Right.
and you never found his room. Oh, screw it! I don't want to miss this. And you rush back downstairs. See Vesper and Alexander just kind of standing in the center of the road.
I'll walk over to them. So, how has it been going?
I'd say
Might have
fairly
killed
positively.
someone.
What?
No. It's just like, what we're offering here is experiences. We're not, we're not responsible. I had them sign the proper waivers beforehand. We're all fine. Like on the legal front, we're okay. I would argue that I did. I'd say
we can find out about this man. Like, find out who he was.
I'd say the best way to find out, and I'll hold out the deck, and I'll say would be to draw a card to either of you two.
If you offer me that again, I'm gonna smack you.
Fair enough. Liberté, how about you?
I can't imagine that it would go too well, so no, I don't think I should. Plus, Tass would probably be upset with me, because I think you told him you were only going to do it once.
I did. Cross my heart. I only did it once. But do we want to do it again? Like, for fun? Just one more, come on.
It's an idea. Maybe you should sell it and get money.
I already got money, and I'll hold up the one gold. I'm like, it's paying for itself already.
So, hold on. What do you mean you killed somebody?
Well, look, I think it's a small over-exaggeration. He merely just disappeared, okay? Like, look, the way I think these cards work is that there is an amount of good ones and bad ones, right? So we've just had, so far, by my count, we've had 4 bad ones, so that means we can only have so many good ones left. So, are you sure you don't want to have a shot? Could be magical.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
that I should.
Fair enough. But should we do it on someone that doesn't know what they are, just for fun? Come on.
Oh. We've done.
I
How
passed.
many have you done?
A few.
And
I think it's 4 total.
how many of them turned out good?
Well, my one worked pretty well. I don't know about anyone else.
What did yours do?
Well, as you saw, it just stopped Gothrak dead in his tracks when he was tracing after me. It worked like a charm.
Alexander, make a deception check.
That I'm telling the truth. Right?
Okay.
Everyone? Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with this. I don't think there's any possible way this could go badly.
Do I make an insight on that? Or was that just a flat difficulty?
It was just a flat difficulty.
Okay, that's fine.
Because you wouldn't have reason to not believe it.
Right. How late is it now?
It's almost midnight.
Okay. Well, I think this has been probably enough excitement for tonight, right?
Well, I would agree with you, but I also think that you should have an opportunity just to see what they do, because no one here wants to do it, and I feel like you've been left out on the whole game. So how about we do one more, and that's it?
Your offer. We go to
feel like-
bed and do it in the morning.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna turn and go back inside the inn at this point.
Okay. Fine.
Liberté just turns and walks away.
He's just not giving up.
Yeah, I know, but that's my job. All right, fine. We'll turn in, but I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna hold on to the deck for a little bit, at least until Taz calls me up on it.
Okay. All right. So the entire time that has been going on, Taz, you are still downstairs in the tavern, as far as I know. Jacques, you are still upstairs, passed out. As far as, is there anything either of you would like to do?
Well, I've been listening to hear if there are like shouts of an angry mob outside.
Make a perception check.
Oh.
You do not hear any angry mobs. 7.
No, I'm just then waiting for them to come back, since Alexander promised it was only going to be one card. It shouldn't take them that long.
Okay.
I have a working defense on this.
You did see Liberté come back in, kind of right after they left. You kind of walked past. You walked up, and then kind of walked back down, and walked back outside.
Are we going in to go up to our rooms?
You're coming back to the inn?
Yeah,
We're
we're heading back now.
Okay. Is there anything in the interim, Taz or Jacques, that you would like to do?
No.
Okay. Taz, while you were kind of chatting with Franklin, the bartender, as there's no one else really up at the bar but you, he's just kind of giving you drinks and talking about how excited everybody is for the festival, all those types of things. You do kind of out of the corner of your eye see Brianna, the halfling who owns the bar. As she's walking back to where she was, she gets stopped by this individual over here, and they kind of discuss back and forth for a couple of minutes while you're kind of waiting for the angry mob. And then a couple minutes later, she walks away from them, walks through the little bar door back in. He disappears into this room for probably 5 or so minutes. Comes back out carrying what looks to be a heavy sack. He walks back out, hands it to and the man that you kind of see her give it to, he definitely seems to be the more ornately adorned of the other two individuals that he's sitting with. And after she does this, she goes and sits at her table. Anything else, Taz? Or would you just like me to fast forward to when the group comes back?
Yeah, just fast forward.
Okay. It's not too much longer, maybe another 15 minutes or so, before you do see Alexander, Vesper, and Liberté walk back in together.
I hold out my hand for the deck of cards.
Ah, that
Alexander,
we
you
spread so much
promised-
good to the world. I thought
you
I was
promised after
Okay.
one card.
okay, but small
One
disclaimer
card.
on that.
Did you
I will-
only do it to one person?
Okay, look, I want to say in my defense that I did two, but I did one, and then another guy came up and asked me for one. I didn't go looking for him. He requested it, so I would say that is out of my ballpark.
Fortunately, he's right.
That is my defense. I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
I'll hand him the deck. I clearly can't be trusted. That's me saying from an outside perspective.
Okay.
Alright, well, is there anything else that we want to get done tonight? Or are we going to go crash in the free rooms that I got for us?
I go up to the barkeep real quick.
Okay.
What did you say his name was again, Josh?
Franklin.
Franklin. I wrote down Frederick. Oh. Did you see my whisper, Josh?
Yes, I did. I'm getting there
Okay.
as quick as I can.
Yep.
Okay, so Vesper, you walk up to the bar. Hey, lass, what can I get you?
Yes, I was wondering if you knew of a dragonborn individual that, male. How old did he seem?
He seemed middle-aged-ish. You haven't interacted with too many Dragonborn, but you would guess that he was somewhere between young adult to middle-aged.
Adult, I guess. I don't really know. Wearing pretty fine clothes. I need to know if you know anyone like this. Do I know any details, like scale color or something?
What I gave you was what I wrote out. So, I can come up with something else if you want more details.
What color was he?
He
Whoa, you can't
was.
ask
I did
color.
write that. He was a gold dragon.
Gold, a gold dragon. I think. Do you know any information?
Dragon Ball. Missy, it's not very often we get any of those folks around here.
I know.
I could say it's been probably at least a couple of years since I've seen a Dragonborn in this.
And given what Alexander did, it might still be a couple more.
I'll step up to the bar. Well, do I? Oh yeah, I'm with her, so I'd noticed this conversation. Now I'm just gonna sort of step in. I'm like, well,
you're all down there.
yeah, I'll be like, well, people notice, people have the craziest questions about, individuals when they come to a bar. There's so many people that may have been seen or not, and I'll sort of lean into Vestra. I'm like, if you accidentally kill someone, don't let anyone know that it might have been you. Just like,
Then I like
Don't
whisper
do-
back to him. I
Life-
didn't kill him.
Life
Someone
lessons
else
from
did.
Alexander.
She just kind of like looks kind of ashen, like,
Do I have to be deceptive about that, or like, I'm sure no one will be listening actively to me, but like,
No, I'll say no.
okay, fair enough. I'm pretty sneaky anyway. Yeah, no, I'm good. So, is there anything anyone else is doing, or I'm good to just head up to the room?
Okay. After this conversation ends, Alexander heads upstairs, following Jacques. Anything else, Vesper, Liberté, Taz?
just shake my head and go up to my room.
Vesper follows.
It's been a long day. I think I'd be ready for bed.
Taz, anything else before you go to bed?
I whispered it to you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I can't immediately type it, so
Yeah.
just trying to plane it loose. I'll get to
Okay.
it when I can.
Yeah, so just sort of circulating that around. I don't want to go deep, just surface.
Okay. All right. Taz comes up a couple minutes later after you, Liberté. Liberté, Alexander, and Taz, when you go into your room, you notice that Jacques is not there.
We got 3 rooms, so let's check the other rooms.
I'm saying that between Vesper's room and the 2 guys' room, Jacques is not in any of them.
Oh.
You guys are really good at disappearing in bars. What's this? 2 for 2? Damn.
Okay.
So,
Where else is there to look up there?
It is the second story. It is just basically multiple rows of rooms.
Okay. Okay, what do we do? I don't.
wait. Shit. Okay. So this is a hallway like at Horvith's. So I'm going to blow my spell, and I'll cast Detect Thoughts walking down the hallway to see if I pick up Jacques in any one of the other rooms.
Is there any suits of armor around? That served us well last time.
That lasts for a minute, right?
Yep.
Does it tell you who the person is?
No, it picks up their surface thoughts.
Okay. You pick up the surface thoughts of a bunch of people. There seems to be at least one person in every single room that you
Including us?
walk by. So
No thoughts that I would recognize as something Jacques would have in memory.
I mean, you just get the thoughts. It's not like you understand like that person's mind. So it's essentially a monotone voice telling you what they're thinking. So just by hearing the words, unless Jacques was thinking of a specific memory that you know of, you wouldn't pick it up just by walking by.
Okay.
Just a murder today.
So you can still do that if you want.
No.
And so, other than Taz seeing me wander up the stairs, then wander back down, and everything, I'm assuming that he was paying attention enough that if Jacques had come down, he would have seen him.
You're thinking that's probably a decent idea. Taz, you didn't drink.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he wasn't even.
Are there other exits from the second floor hallway other than the staircase?
Make a perception check. Actually, investigation.
Investigation.
13.
Oops, I rolled a 12 plus 1, but I accidentally whispered it.
Yeah.
Instead of whisper from
13.
last time.
You explore the upstairs a little bit because you guys really hadn't had a reason to explore, and you do notice a door on the back of the tavern.
So what do we think? Did he leave, or is he in one of the other rooms? What do we think?
Well, I'll just take a look at the rooms that we have and see if there's, like, See if I can pick up on any signs of anything being moved, like if there was a room that he was in, but because he went up to crash on a bed. So
Make an investigation check.
oh boy, this is not my thing.
Vesper's in her room, right?
That is
Nice.
I'm saying yes because she left.
Okay.
Vesper is sleeping, so it's just the three guys at the moment.
well, yeah, she's not attached to this.
Alexander, you take your time and kind of go through each room, and you've been in enough taverns and seen enough drunk people to know what they are like, how clumsy they are, how things tend to get broken or bumped into. There does not appear to be any of these types of interactions in this room.
Is that in either of the rooms or just the one that I'm in?
Both, or I'll say all. Nah, just the two you're in, because Vesper. Unless you want.
Okay. Well, he probably hasn't been in here, so I would say that there's a good chance he never made it to the room. Take that as you will. But what might help in this situation would be if we were to all draw a card, and then maybe it'll give us all seeing eyes.
I'm going to go ask the barkeep if he's seen anything, and I'll go back down the stairs.
I was talking to Franklin the entire time that Jacques was gone.
I'm already gone.
I'm gonna open the back door and throw my cat out.
Okay. Alexander, you walk to the back door, throw it open, take your cat. Are you just chucking him outside, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just like, see ya.
Okay.
Send a report if there's anything fun. On your way, Captain.
Make a dexterity check for your cat.
I mean, he's a cat, but sure.
Make a dexterity
Just
check.
standard dexterity or like acrobatics or something?
Dexterity. This
Oh,
is him resisting you throwing him. So as you go to throw, he actually just kind of like slips out of your grasp a little bit, and you kind of throw air almost. He just does kind of do a tumble and flops out onto the ground. And as soon as you kind of look down at where he landed, you see 2 feet.
Hello.
There is no response.
Well, okay, I'm like, well, that was generally, that generally goes a bit better. But, that's such is life. What's up with you?
How far away can you communicate with Charles?
Pretty far. It's like 100 feet or something. It's something crazy.
I'm not feeling so safe if Jacques disappeared and now we're split up. Liberté is not with us now.
Alexander, make an intelligence.
So, yeah. I will just hit that. Hey.
16. It's also whispered to me.
Yeah.
You immediately recognize the boot. Because all you can see is the boot of the 2 feet. They are
Okay.
Jacques' boot.
Is there a man to go with the boots, or is it just boots?
You kind of creep out, and yes, there is a man attached to the boots. He is
Whoa.
passed out on the fire.
On the fire. Well, probably shouldn't be there. I'll slap him.
Jacques, you feel a slap in your face. You are still very...
I ignore it and just go by sleeping.
Hey man, I mean, look, at this point, I'm at least 50% convinced you guys weren't kidnapped from the bar in the first place. I feel like you guys might have just ended up where you ended up. Like, you clearly got a poor sense of direction when you're drunk. So, maybe this is all for nothing. Maybe it's not. But and I'll sort of like grab him and just sort of like try and heave him towards the rooms. I'm like, come on, let's go.
I go down to the bar to let Liberté know that Alexander found Jacques.
You go down to the bar. Liberté is not in the bar.
You guys are horrible.
Oh my god, what is going on?
So where is everybody now? Taz is downstairs, and
Taz is downstairs. Alexander is apparently trying to carry Jacques and Armor to their room.
Yeah, do I have to
Okay.
roll for that? Oh.
I'm gonna say no, and unless Jacques is trying to stay asleep.
No, I'm gonna clumsily try to make my way.
All right, you're fine. You over the next 10 minutes or so get Jacques into bed.
Yeah, as long as there's no stairs, he should be fine.
All right, so Alexander and Jacques are in their room. Taz, you're downstairs.
As soon as I get him down, I'll sort of try and head down to just be like, okay, I should probably tell everyone I found him, because this is stupid.
Okay. Alexander, as you're walking past the other room, you see Liberté inside.
Okay, well, I'm like, hey, Liberté, I found him. He was hiding in a closet, because... Are you sure you guys got kidnapped? I'm just confirming. Last time I'll ask.
oh yes, very sure. Where did Taz go?
Because I don't know. I'll head down and I'll find him.
Okay. This is much more of a game of Clue than I anticipated. You walk downstairs and see Taz, just kind of like hands on his hips, kind of mouth open, staring, wondering where the hell Liberté.
I'll walk over to him and I'll just I'm like, dude, I get it. It's been a long night, but I don't know how you lost the one that we had found, but it's all good. I found Jacques. We're good. Let's just call it a night. We're clearly all out of it. Can I have the deck back?
No, and
I thought I proved responsible.
Liberté said he was coming down here to talk to the bartender to find out about Jacques. He's not
you
here.
know tieflings. They can't be trusted.
Ooh.
Like, they're always up to something. Let's just call it a day.
But
I
we
found
saw
him,
him
trust
come
us.
down here to the bar.
Yeah, he's full of magic. He could have teleported back. Who knows? It's okay. I sort of put my arm around him and I'm like, it's all right. It's a crazy night. Let's just call it. But I saw him. I really did. No.
What is going on?
No, I'll start heading back to the room. It's up to you, Taz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taz, Alexander leaves you alone downstairs. Alexander, are you staying in Jacques' room, or...
No, he's drunk. I'm going for the other room.
Okay.
He
So,
stinks.
I'll stay with Jacques.
Alright.
Yep.
Alexander goes into the empty room. Liberté is already in bed with Jacques. Taz, you walk
Oh
up.
yeah.
Yep.
Anything else you would like to...
Other than shake my head, no.
Eventually, morning comes. Some are a little hungover. Jacques is very hungover. But it is morning in Dunalan.
So we got our
What would-
long rest.
Yes, you do get a long rest.
Okay,
So-
good. I was still down from that fight ever so long ago.
Long rest, schmong rest.
Famous last words. Schmong rest. That's not what you want to go out on. That's all I'm saying. Over the course of the night, I want to try and take a little bit of time to see if I can learn more about the hat as well. Just sort of inspect it, try and attune to it if that's something that I know how to do. And
All right.
See if I can sort of identify it, but I can't because I don't have a pearl, as you guys like, or whatever it is, because you like to remind me every single time I try and use that spell.
So first make an Arcana check.
Okay.
See if you can recognize if this hat has any magical properties.
17.
17. You spend a little bit of time after Taz comes in and goes to sleep, just kind of staring over the hat, and you do discover that it has magical properties.
Nice.
So,
Whoa.
yeah, Alexander, if you tell me that, I can cast Detect Magic, so I could see what school of magic it is, but still can't identify it.
I'm assuming
That's
you're
fine.
already asleep, Taz.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, in
and
the
I'll-
morning.
Yeah.
I have it as a ritual spell.
I'll try to attune to it if I can. Then.
You spend the next half an hour trying to attune, half an hour to an hour. You will be waking up later than the rest of the party.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you do attune to the item.
Hell yeah.
I will put it in your journal. 1 moment.
One cursed hat.
Cursed hat of instant death. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
All right, it is now in your journal, Alexander, under magic item.
Okay. Cool. All right. Got it.
All right. Morning comes. Everybody makes their way down for breakfast. Alex still kind of sleeping after everybody kind of gets up and comes down. Anything else anyone would, or I should say, what would everyone like to do this morning?
Well, Taz has certainly spent a lot of time telling us about how he wants to go shopping. And I was interested in the general store the day before. Does anybody have anything they wanted to do today? Because I wanted to look for the general store.
Well, yeah, I'd love to see what kind of stores there are in this town to see if any have any particular magical bents to them. But yeah, I would love to be able to walk around and see things before the festival, before things get a little bit crazy here.
Vesper, Jock?
Oh, I'm a part of this. I will tag along if that's all right.
Is okay? Is the owner, is Brianna around?
She is assisting Franklin with making breakfast for all of her patrons. The bar is very full. You are lucky to find a table that is not already preoccupied. She and Franklin are hurriedly making breakfast, bringing them out. Oh, we need 2 more molasses over there. Oh, I need the boarding here, Brianna. And they are just kind of running all around food.
I see. Sometime when we're here and it's less busy, we should ask them about that KLM that was stamped on the boxes.
That's a good lead.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to do that last night and I forgot. All right.
So
out
breakfast
into the
and then, or breakfast first, or out to the street and see what we can find.
I guess we probably should eat, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying that they bring you guys breakfast.
Okay.
Towards the end of your breakfast, Alexander, you do wander downstairs.
All right. So as you see me wandering down, I have used the hat for an outside source, but I have a killer mustache on the way down, and I just sort of rock up to where everyone is and just sit down and just act like nothing's new, and I'm like, hey guys, good morning.
It's astonishing.
What?
Humans can grow facial hair that quickly?
I always had this.
Alexander, make a deception check. Taz, make an insight check.
Oh, I suck at insight.
Oh, I don't suck at deception. I feel like it's my stat.
Oh!
Oh! Damn,
Oh,
okay,
then-
so I got
no,
a
then-
17. Oh wait, no, I got a 21. That's my other one.
Yeah, but I think
I got a natural 20.
20 wins though.
You didn't actually need to roll, Taz. He has never had this mustache before. Or today, I should.
So, what else can you do, Alexander? What other kinds of strange magics?
Well, I think actually we're seeing the extent of what I can do. It's really, like...
Cats and mustaches.
Well, yeah, like, what else do you need in this world?
That's better magic than most people have.
I think that might be better magic that he had back at the mansion.
Yeah, I'll take off my hat as I sit down. Does it poof away, or is it just attuned to me so I can still do it?
I believe you have to have it on. Let me double
I
check.
think so too. So...
Yes, the spell ends if the hat is removed. So he
Okay,
takes
so
the hat
I'll
off.
take the hat off, and
Poof.
yeah.
The mustache vanished.
A hat of amazing mustaches.
Yeah, it's spectacular. You should try it sometime, except not, because it's my hat, so...
Okay. Have some breakfast.
Yeah. How much does that cost us, or cost me, anyway?
It is included with your night's stay and the performance that you give.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Wow, performing really pays off.
Hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'll have some
Pocket bacon
breakfast.
before we leave.
Yeah,
Pocket
and
bacon.
I will lean forward to everyone. I'm like, so what's the plan for today? Are we gonna go kill a guy? Are we gonna go shopping? Are we gonna go kill a guy while shopping? Are you gonna give me the deck?
Shopping first.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not get chased out of town before we get everything that we need. I think you and I are both looking for a component to be able to identify magical items. I'm looking for rare inks, but a lot of these purchases are outside of my current riches.
I mean, what I'm looking for is pretty high caliber, and I'll sort of lean in and I'm like, look, I mean, this town is nice and all, but it's not very high end. I don't know what I'll find here that's very useful, but like, you know, we'll see what we can do. Like, it's like, you know, I'm used to much finer things, but we'll take it. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Do you know
So-
if they have a tailor? Do they have a general store? Do they have a place for magical
we know
stuff
that
at all?
the general store is, and I'll point to the door that way.
Well, that's exactly what the bartender said.
Yeah, well, we must have seen it last night.
Okay.
Alexander, make an intelligence check to see if you actually remember.
I gotta stop putting myself in situations to do this.
And don't whisper. Okay.
You do not remember
Yeah,
where a general store is. You were not here for very long before I approached you.
I'm happy to do a deception check and just fake it till I make it, but
You can if you would like.
yeah,
12.
yeah, guys, I know where it is. It's a 12.
Okay. I roll my eyes. Let's just look for signs.
Yes, please.
Uh,
All right, well, let's go.
right. You all head outside. Let me get everybody over here. Move you right up top. Get you on the map. All right. You all are exiting the hungry halfling. Where
Whoa.
would you... What?
Map. Just like
Where would you all like to go?
So can we tell that there's that big open like square-like area to the west?
Yes, there's a couple.
No, what I mean, from where we're standing, would be
Can
would
we
be able
tell
to tell
that-
that it's there?
Yeah.
This one?
Yes.
You would have passed it the night before, so
Okay.
yes, we know it's...
It's where I was dealing drugs. I mean, cards. I mean, drugs.
Yes,
Giving-
I think
Giving people what they want.
Exactly.
I think I'd like to head that direction, and just see what's there.
Okay. Walking around, do see... last night when you were coming, you saw most of what was already done. Now, this morning, people are hard at work. They are in full preparation mode for the festival tomorrow. Streamers are going up, lanterns are being hung, a stage is being built, game areas are being set up. Basically, all along town, like the main thoroughfare and any little pocket of space you can see, people are setting up carts, stalls, setting up, like I said, their games. Whole bunch of stuff is going.
Excellent. I would be very interested in all of that and kind of watching what it's all about.
Okay. You can simply watch them if you want.
Yeah, I think we can. Well, we can walk along the main thoroughfare, and if we see like store signage, something that would indicate, like a particular symbol or name.
As we are outside, I am gonna hoof Charles out with me because he's a cat and he needs to be outside.
Okay.
Maybe let him go to the toilet.
Make a perception check. Whoever would like to make one. Let me know what you're looking for.
Alright.
You said perception?
Yes.
Okay. Looking for a general store.
I got an 11.
Or a diamond store, actually.
Jeweler?
Really, that's actually what I'm looking for.
All right. Jacques and Liberté are really the only people who rolled high enough. I know what Liberté is looking for. What are you looking for, Jacques?
Me?
Yes.
I'm just helping them out look for the general store.
Okay. You do make your way down in front of main thoroughfare here. And this area here is mostly packed with people setting up. This is where the main stage is being built. There are individuals hard at work, putting nails together, putting them into boards. You do see several stores in this front. One to your right here, you see an old sign, kind of faded. The paint isn't that great. It's not really well taken care of. It is, and it says alchemical infusions.
Ooh.
And to the left, you do see a sign that says trading.
Oh boy, this is that classic standing in the middle of the street, head looking both ways. Anybody interested in either of these places?
Trading.
I'm keen on the trading post just because it's good to find it's good to always find something new for my act.
Well, that and if there are things that they don't have, they might know where to find them.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's probably a good place to start.
You guys head to the trading post, I take it?
Yes.
Before I enter that, could I make a perception check and just see who's around here in this square area?
Sure.
Wow,
Looking
really
for
mixed
any
up good.
particular person? Dragonborn with a hat? Or
Yes. Man, I should have
Okay.
said that. I
Make
should have said he had a hat. That was an important detail. Oh.
make a perception check, Vesper. Ten. Looking around this general area here, you do not see any dragonborn, whether they be well dressed or not.
Actually, can I see that she's looking, frantically looking around for something, or?
I wouldn't say that she's frantically looking around. She's just kind of casually looking.
Okay.
Like somebody in Times Square, New York.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool.
Only without, the wonder and awe.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I might see if I can sort of duck away from everyone and see if I can just sort of stealth away for a second. If I can.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Everyone starts to head towards trading post. Make a stealth check.
Yep. That is a 19.
Ooh.
I don't know why I double clicked it, but I got the same roll twice. So hey, it's your boy.
Do I see this?
No, you do not. That beats everyone's passive.
Okay,
So,
so
I'll go to them, and then we'll come back to you.
Yep, no worries.
Okay. So the four of you walk into the trading post. Let me add that to your journal. What the heck? Apparently it deleted the handout that I had made.
Oh no.
So I will quickly make another one, but while I am doing that, I will read my notes. So you walk into the trading post. It is a fairly large store for what seems to be what is just a farming town. The building is brick, very well, nicely maintained on the outside. If you imagine one of those old Western stores with big, bold letters across the front, what it looks like. Walking inside, it is well lit. You have the smell of incense, and you see a green dragonborn standing behind the counter.
My crap.
Does he have a mustache?
He's
No.
green.
No mustache.
Green,
Yeah,
no hat,
as-
no mustache.
And as a reminder, the individual you saw last night was gold.
Walk up to them anyway.
Yeah, but Vesper is very excited to see another dragonborn. As you all walk in, a little bell, ding, ding. He turns. Hello. How can I help you today?
Primarily, I am looking for diamond.
Diamond. I have a few diamonds. What quality looking?
How do I convert gold piece value to quality?
Well, I mean, there's diamonds
mhm.
that are 10 gold good, 10 gold bad, but they're still worth 10 gold. If that makes sense.
Right. So, preferably something maybe half as big as a fist.
Half as big as a fist. He kind of looks
maybe
down at his.
maybe 2 inches or so.
Oof.
He kind of looks down at his claw and is like inspecting it. He brings it up real close, looking at it. One that size would probably run you 75 gold or so.
How about something a little bit smaller than that?
Smaller? How much? We talking size finger?
Perhaps 2/3 the size.
That would put it at roughly 50.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Let me check.
And he kind of saunters off. You as he turns around and walks, you see he's in fairly decent clothes. He's wearing leathers and what looks to be some sort of armor as well. He seems to be younger, not not frail looking, decrepit. He walks away for a couple minutes and comes back.
You are lucky, sir. I do have one diamond available. It is worth 55 gold.
Okay, alright. I'm very interested in that. There's a few other things that I'd like to look at while I'm here. Should I look around on my own or give you a list?
Feel free to browse. Bring back whatever you like. Anyone else that I can assist today?
And he kind of is rubbing his claws back and forth.
I'm just gonna stand out. I'm just gonna go stand guard outside the door.
I turn to look for Alexander. Oh well.
Yep. It's at this point that you all notice that Alexander is not with you.
Can I type out a list here, Josh?
Sure.
Anybody else looking for anything?
I'm looking for some parchment and a pen, writing utensil, quill, whatever that is.
Just your general parchment? Oh, that's simple, milady. How much would you like?
How much can I get?
How much do you want?
I'm gonna say like all of it. He's gonna show me he's gonna bring me into the back, and there's a huge room full of parchment.
Right, this is the parchment room.
I'm like,
Rows and rows of parchment.
He's kind of got one hand up and rubbing end claw in his inner claw. It's kind of like staring at you.
quite a few pieces of parchment. I'm not sure how much. How much do you have?
I have thousands.
Gosh.
One can never have.
Vesper, what are you looking to do with the parchment? Maybe that might help determine how much you need.
A few things. I need it for some spells, and also, I'm really concerned about that guy that disappeared last night. I'm gonna try and draw a picture of him and see if anyone recognizes him. So,
Well, if you're looking for spell quality, that's a figure. Are you looking to perhaps make a spell scroll or something equivalent?
yes. Do you have the parchment for that?
I do. That is more pricey.
Okay. How much?
Well, how much worth? Like, essentially,
and out of game to for the purposes of this, we would be going by the spell scroll rules, which is essentially the wizard spell scroll rules.
Okay.
Oh, they ain't cheap.
No, it is not.
Just say how much gold you're willing to spend, and then he can probably meet it, though.
So it's the paper has a finite cost. The inks have a finite cost. It's the time that makes the spell scrolls more expensive, depending upon level. So you'd need more inks the higher the level. Like for a first level spell, ink for a spell scroll would be 50 gold.
Huh.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yeah. Welcome to my world of ritual
Yeah.
spells.
It does
Right.
have to be higher quality paper than just regular parchment, though.
Alright.
It would have to
Right.
be.
Yes, but it's not nearly as bad as the ink cost and then the cost
Right.
of time.
Well, and it's 50 gold worth of paper and ink.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I will quickly double check.
Okay,
But-
no, that's fine. I was looking for the same, but I can only afford to do one spell.
I'm double checking. I am 95 sure. Yes. For each level, it costs 50 gold worth of paper and ink.
Like,
So it's like
First.
half each.
I mean, essentially, like if you're creating an actual spell scroll, you would need both components.
Right, because it's a scroll, not a piece of paper.
And Joe, you're getting the nails and wire and hammer as a backup now to your spell focus?
Are you asking Liberté that?
No, I'm asking Joe that.
Oh. I don't know if I should answer that as Joe.
Oh, okay.
Well, regardless, Vesper, are you still looking to get that, or is that?
I am.
Okay.
maybe pass that for today, but I still would like some parchment.
Regular
Sure.
parchment, regular ink.
I
Yes.
can give you 50 pieces of regular parchment silver.
Which?
You said a silver.
A silver.
Okay. I could do that.
Do I
Very
find
well.
all the stuff on my list?
Sure. I don't see why you wouldn't have that. I will look at that later and give you a total cost.
Okay. Yeah. So,
That'll-
but I want to
that'll
bring
take a bit.
everything over to the counter, and just kind of pile it up so that like some of the nails fall off the counter in the big pile, and like I scoop them up and put them back up on the counter.
Okay.
All of this and the diamond, please.
I ask if you have a carpentry project that you're working on.
No, I just I don't know. I thought of some useful things that might be good to have that don't weigh too much, and decided to put together a little kit for myself.
Well, if you would like, all of the diamond would cost a flat 55, or yeah, flat 55.
So, go ahead.
So what did he say the diamond is then?
The diamond was 55, and then me personally, Josh, I will have to figure out how much all the rest of that costs.
Sure.
Because some of that has flat costs, and others.
Yeah, the the rope is a gold, the bedroll is a gold. I think the water skin's like 2 silver, and then the other things are too random to have a real price. And then the purse, I assume, is a little bit more expensive.
I thought we picked up, because I know I put into my pack that I had, well, the water skin and the bedroll from the upstairs closet in Horvath's.
Yeah, and I
Gotcha.
believe we pretty much got all our stuff in the basement as well.
Well, I didn't have any other stuff
Well,
in the
you-
basement.
Oh,
You-
okay.
You,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you guys just didn't get your stuff back. So
No, I know. I pulled
Right.
from that because we asked you specifically if that kind of stuff. Plus, I had a water skin already from the.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you never
Adventure.
removed
Okay.
all of your original inventory from the beginning of the game, you would need to do that and put back in what you found at Dunham's place, because you didn't find everything that you had when you started.
Right.
I didn't find any of this stuff, so
Okay.
I do want to buy it.
That's fine. You can. You can go ahead and just mark off the 55 now if you want to do that, and then I will give you a flat price on the rest when I figure.
Okay.
It out.
All right, I'll mark off the 55.
Your purchase is much appreciated.
I appreciate it as well.
I'd already got my parchment, right?
Yes. He hands you the parchment for 1 silver.
Okay.
Is there anything else you wanted to do, Vesper?
I'm just trying to figure out how to convert gold into silver.
10 silver is 1 gold.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so it's 10 each way. 10 bronze. 10 bronze, 1 silver. I'm sorry, copper. Bronze. 10 copper make 1 silver. 10 silver make 1. And 10 gold make 1 platinum.
Okay.
An electrum is like a nickel.
Yeah, no one uses electric.
Nobody uses electrum. It's stupid.
Okay. I think I got that right, but I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, if something comes up, just let me know.
Okay.
All right.
Are you all done here?
Taz, you're up next.
Why, hello. How can I assist you today?
Well, I'm looking to create a spell scroll. So I would need ink and parchment for that.
I do have, as I was telling your beautiful young friend here, I do have these necessary components.
So I'm looking for a low-level spell, so it doesn't have to be a great quantity of ink.
All right.
And then a regular ink and parchment and ink pen and sealing wax.
Well, let's start with the interesting option.
Oh, okay.
How much of this magical paper and ink would you like?
Far more than I can afford, sir.
As is the case with most arcane practitioners.
But it would be good to know that you do have this in both quantity and quality, so as I replenish my stores, I can come here as a repeat customer.
You could in the future, yes.
So I would say for 1 spell scroll.
A level 1 spell.
Yes, low level, yes.
Well, something that basic would run you around 50 gold pieces.
That sounds about right. Damn it. Okay. I will take that.
In regards to your other requests, basic inks and parchment, those are very easy. I would say between the ink, parchment, and pen, as well as your sealing wax, that would run you a total of 5 silver.
Okay. 50 gold minus 5 silver. You see Taz shed a small tear. That's a lot of money. Would
Soon
you
we'll
know?
find out.
Yeah. Would you know where we could buy any scrolls or potions of the magical variety?
Well, if you're looking specifically for healing potions, I do have 2 available. If you're looking for other magically enchanted imbibements, I might recommend going across the way. Alchemical infusions.
And what about? Do you know where, or anybody in town that would buy or sell items of the magical persuasion?
Magical items? No. We do not have any true arcanists in this town. I do well enough.
How much are the potions?
I only have 2 regular potions. They are 50 gold apiece.
Anybody interested in that?
No money for it.
Right now is just you, Taz, and Vesper inside. John is outside, and Alexander disappeared.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
yeah,
gonna make a perception check, see if I can find him.
Make
Outside.
a perception check.
But if not, I'm just gonna come back inside and grab some stuff.
Okay, that's fine. You spend the next minute or 2 looking around after you stepped outside. Jacques, you do.
Sorry, what?
You spend a couple of minutes looking around, basically trying to peer through all the workers, people who are setting up for the festival, and you do not see Alex.
Alright, let's just go come back inside and look at a few things and grab a few things.
Sure. So, yes, Jacques is there as well.
And where? Do you know where? Does this town have a library?
Library. As far as I know, I do not believe so. But that does not mean that I am just misinformed.
Is there a tailor?
No, that was my next question.
There is a tailor, yes. I think he's on the western side of town.
Do you know what the store is called?
I'm not an encyclopedia.
That's a strange name for a shop.
Yes, it is. Would you like to buy anything else, individuals who have been in my shop for some time?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him and drop a few things.
Why, yes, good sir, but what can I do for you?
How much for these?
I will have to look. much like with Liberté. So I will get you a price shortly.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, forgot the bedroll. There you go.
You are a very curious bunch.
Absolutely, we're newer in town.
No, there's a lot of people in town best. And you are the only curious bunch I've heard.
Yes.
Yes.
Will be a boring stay indeed.
Anything else I can assist you with?
No, I think that's it.
Have a pleasant day.
Indeed.
You too, thank you.
I guess I'll walk up.
Alright. You all exit the trading post.
Where to next?
Sorry, while they were in the shop, would I
Yep,
be able to...
Yeah, I was going to go to you. So, Alexander, while they were in the shop, what were...
I was going to sort of duck off into an alley and see if I can use the Hat of Disguise to take on the form of the Dragonborn individual.
You most certainly. So you duck into an alleyway and become the Dragonborn.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
And then I'll just wait outside the door of the trading post, waiting for everyone to step out.
Oh no.
Okay. So you all exit the trading post. Vesper, as you are walking out, you do see the rather tall, well-dressed form of the Dragonborn. He is standing outside the door, surveying the work going into the stage.
I run up to him immediately.
Where are you going?
Yeah, you all see Vesper just kind of run off.
Can I just, like, sort of grab him by the shoulder?
I think I read in a book that we're not supposed to split up like this, but it seems to be a pattern.
As she's heading up to me, I'll be like, "Oh, miss, thank you for last night. I lost you guys when I returned back."
Make a... I'm going to say this is performance because you're trying to perform as someone else. So make a performance
take it.
check.
It's all +5, baby. Oh no, this is +7. Even better.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit! That's a natural one. I can't get the voice just right.
Yeah, so Vesper, as you walk up to this Dragonborn, so excited, he starts speaking to you, and the voice breaks like 3 words into what he says, and it immediately switches back to one of the voices that you heard last night. It was not the Dragonborn.
I, like, make a fist and just kind of, like, bonk him on the head.
Your fist actually kind of goes through the top of his head and hits something clothy. And as you do, Alexander, the hat falls off and the illusion fades. And the hat lands on Alexander, kind of sheepishly standing there. You have accidentally knocked the hat off of his head.
What gave me away? Was it the fact that I was holding my cat?
You were holding his cat. No, you were a terrible actor.
What is going on here?
So I'm very confused. Why would you look like
bad.
a Dragonborn that has a mustache?
I felt bad that we may have killed someone, and I just wanted to sort of leave everyone's mind at ease until he came back. I had a whole thing sorted out, I had a script, I had everything, and now it's a ruin.
You killed someone?
Maybe.
Essentially.
Punish me as soon as we know, but like, you know, let's just leave it.
Do Dragonborn normally have mustaches?
He did. It was sick. That's why I copied it this morning.
Liberté, make an intelligence.
I seriously may not know the answer to this question. Intelligence. There we go.
Yeah, it's a decent DC.
Nope,
you are not sure if Dragonborns have mustaches or not.
Rolled a
Fair to say.
3, so 4, yeah. So I'm legitimately asking everybody else.
Yes.
So did they, like, look, he had a mustache. I thought it was pretty nice. Did you guys find anything good in the store? Is there anything fun? Did you ask him about your guy? Do you know where he is?
I'm going to take out my parchment and try to draw a picture of this Dragonborn.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Okay, this isn't going to be pretty, but okay.
While she's drawing, I'm going to use minor illusion to make the face I saw that Alexander just had on his face.
Okay.
To help her draw it.
Okay. Roll with advantage then. Liberté is helping.
Okay.
So just one more roll.
Yeah. Just roll performance again.
Okay, got it.
I don't
Is
know
there
why
a
it's
reason
such a
why
big
we're-
deal. I don't think
16.
we killed anyone.
Is there a reason why we're looking for him?
It's a pretty decent rendering. Pretty good.
Why are we looking for this person?
Don't worry about it.
Because
Not a
your
big
friend
deal.
here may or may not have killed him. And
Look, I may or may not kill several people in a day. I'd say that the fact that I don't 100% know on this one is a solid chance that he's alive.
I'm going to pretend that you didn't just say that
That's like a
and continue
70-30.
looking. Alright. Can I go back into the trading post and show it to the other Dragonborn?
You may. You never asked his name, so you do not know what his name is.
Well, while you're in there,
You walk back in.
Oh, you've returned.
Yes,
How
yes,
can
I
I
have.
be of assistance?
I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a panic here. Have you seen this man? And I just hold up the picture.
This is a gold dragonborn.
Yes, it is. I'm so glad you could catch that without, like, actual colors, but yes.
You got like a little thing that says gold in the exclamation.
There's racial differences. It's obvious.
Yeah. Yes.
I assumed you had different colored inks, but fine, black and white.
Okay. I was thinking it would just be black, because, like, that's the standard.
That's fine. We can go realistic like that. I'm into it.
This is a dragon. What do you require of this person?
Have you seen him before? You may not know him personally, but has he come into your shop? Anything?
Unfortunately, no. As far as I am aware, I'm the only dragonborn who exists in this town. And in the greater region, there are not many of us here.
No. Thank you anyway. If you do
Glad
see
I could be of
him,
assistance.
if you do see him, I'm staying at the Hungry Halfling. If you see him, could you send me a message? And I why the hell not? I take out a gold and just slide it to him.
I can certainly do that for you.
And he
Thank you
kind of
so
gives
much.
you a big toothy smile.
Alright, thank you. And I'll leave.
so
Good.
while you were in there, I was telling Alexander the things that we bought, and he might have a pearl of sufficient quality.
You didn't ask about the pearl.
I said he might, because Liberté found a diamond, but it's definitely not something that I can afford right now myself.
Oh, gotcha.
I think I'll keep my money for the moment. I just want to see if I can get some. You know, if you spend your money every chance you get, then you can never buy the good stuff. So I'm just gonna wait for the good stuff to show up, and then if it doesn't in a day or so, maybe I'll go pick it up. But for now, let's just hold off. We still got a few other places we haven't checked out in this town.
Quite a few. Okay.
So where to next?
I want to check out the alchemical infusions place.
Alright.
So I will head in.
All right. Liberté charges across the street.
You guys have never seen him this excited.
I'll follow suit, but I'll just stand outside.
Everyone is back together now.
Mhm.
My internet isn't derping. Come on, Roll20. Why are you being a dick? Okay, here we go. You all walk across the street to Alchemical Infusions. Entering the shop, you are immediately greeted by darkness and the smell of mixed mint and lavender. It is immediately off-putting to your nose, then it kind of settles into a soothing aroma. You see a man with his back to you, leaning over a number of vials. A small flame is forcing the liquid to bubble. This man continues to sit even as you enter the room.
What does he look like?
He currently just has his back to you, so all you can see is kind of stringy hair going down the back of his head, his back, which is closed.
I take
Hello,
it there
sir?
was no bell on the door to this place. Okay.
Okay. As Liberté calls out, "Hello. What can I do for you?" He hasn't turned around. He's still facing the vial.
Well, I'm looking to see what you have here in the shop.
You are looking to buy?
I
Possibly.
suppose if I find the right thing, yes.
It is good. And he immediately turned. He's kind of got a kind of smile. It is always good to have customer. And I'm getting this into your journals as quickly as I can. You see in front of you a tall man, human, with once pristine clothes that now seem ratty, torn. He has stringy hair laying over dark glasses and dark eyes. And that should all be in your journal. Now,
Oh, there it is.
what the services may I provide?
What do you do here? Is it just potions, or do you do scrolls and such too, or?
Potions, no. Scrolls, no. Here, I'm health tonic.
Missed a lot of that, Josh.
Sorry.
It's a here I something.
Health tonics?
Here I'm health tonic.
And he kind of takes his hand and shows you up onto the walls. On both walls, you see what looks to be 3 different vials. They are kind of crafted. Each one is crafted differently, but there are 3 consistent colors. There's a red, green, and blue.
Red, green, and blue. Straight out of Zelda.
Was not done that way, but okay.
All right.
there.
What do your health tonics do?
My tonics are quite invigorating, if you understand. This one here.
And he points up at the group of red ones.
When relaxed, they allow you to become more invigorated.
Is that does that work anything like a haste spell?
No. When, say, you get into a tuffle, a rascal. That's how you say it? Rascal, right? To a rascal.
It's not how I say it, but sure.
So, you and me, Mr. Horn, we go at each other all day. It's super great.
That sounds really hot, I'm not gonna lie.
But after a while, start to get tired. You start
Shouldn't
to
that
droop.
have been the little blue one?
You start to droop. You drink red tonic. You're great again.
Yes, what do you think? Does this maybe keep you from having to sleep?
Maybe exhaustion. If
In
only temporary.
Out of game speak, if you drink one of the tonic during a short rest, you maximize any hit dice that you roll.
Dice max. I see. Okay, I can see how that translates now.
Definitely.
Okay, and what about the green one?
The green, I take special pride. To see everything, you are able to go at it even harder than before. Are able to stay in the fight.
For this one, it heightens your awareness. He does not say anything further, but out of game speak, your physical attacks have a
Okay, so
Physical. Yep.
advantage on physical attacks.
I'm gonna sort of step up and I'm just gonna say, look, be honest. Look, I'm not gonna hold it against you, but I do want to make this clear. Are we talking about these being used for fighting, or these being used for other stuff? Because frankly, I'm seeing two uses here, and it's one's a little creepy, kind of into it, but like.
What you do with the tonic is up to you. I am the creator and purveyor of.
Just trying to understand the mindset when they were being made, though. Like, again, I'm into it.
That is
but
not their intended purpose, but like, certain remedies and medical enhancements, sometimes things don't always fix the problem that they intended to, huh?
so they would work.
You could try. Not something that I have done.
Interesting. How much would the green one be?
The green are 15 gold pieces apiece.
15?
The red are 10. The most coveted of all. Ooh. I personally am not able to gain the effects of it. But for...
And he kind of looks around the room,
this one,
pointing at Taz,
and probably this one,
at Tay.
would probably find them incredibly useful. For you magic peoples. It allows you to recapture some of that and keep you going throughout the...
Hey, I can do magic too, man.
So spell slots.
You seem to only talk about the passion hugging.
Hey, man, you don't know. You don't know
Okay.
what spells can achieve. Look, for a certain amount of gold, I can teach you, but it's gonna have to be more for you because you're kind of dirty. But look. All right, how much would you charge me for one of all three then?
Getting one of all three, I would say that I could do a small discount.
Make a persuasion check.
Did he say how much the blue ones were?
He has not yet.
Okay.
Persuasion. That's a 19.
Ooh.
I will give you all 3 tonic, 1 of each, for 35 gold pieces.
It's not a bad deal.
How much is just the blue one?
The blue are 20.
So they keep magical people going? Do you have another way you could say that?
Out of game speak, you roll a d4, and that's how many levels of spell slots.
Ooh. How about I give you 35 gold for 2 blue ones?
Make a persuasion check.
Whoa.
Ooh, 23.
I feel like that is acceptable. I will give you 2 of these blue ones.
And he reaches up. Here. Is everybody in the store at this moment?
Mhm.
Not me.
Yes.
I'm not.
Jacques,
I'm not.
Jacques is not.
Just browsing.
Jacques is not?
I'm outside. I'm outside. Right outside.
Okay. Alexander, I would say the person who notices this, as he goes and kind of grabs both of the blue tonics, you notice that a lot of the rows of tonics that are kind of on the shelves and kind of on the counter, they're all full.
Here you go. 2 blue tonics. That will be 35 gold pieces.
Now, I didn't notice that, but I was going to do this anyway. Before I was going to exchange with this weirdo, I was going to insight check him.
Okay. Make an insight check.
The dice always lands underneath.
10.
I'm going to add my D6 DM inspiration.
Go for it.
Oh,
I'm sorry, sir.
you're a shame.
He seems like a good guy. He seems to be selling tonics.
The best.
He seems to be fairly upfront with what he's saying. Doesn't seem to be lying to you in any.
I would examine the potion, but I don't know anything about potions, so that would be a waste of time anyway. Unless anybody else has anything to say, I'm going to make my purchase.
Know anything about potions either?
No,
Not
you need
anything
to
I've
learn a
studied.
lesson.
Oh, what was that?
You gotta learn your lesson. I'm just gonna keep quiet.
Would anybody else like a tonic?
Potion. Not potions. Tonic.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not in the market, but ideally the reason I'm here is that I'm looking for a person in town. Would you be able to help me, or would you be able to show me who I'd have to speak to find them?
It depends. Who are you looking for?
Alright, boys, who are you guys looking for? I've only met him once. You guys seem to have sort of a thing for him. I'll sort of go over to like Taz or someone.
A bartender by the name of Dax.
Bartender. Dax.
He kind of scratches his head and kind of thinks about it.
I do not know anyone by that name. I am very sorry for this.
He works at a bar that has a fighting pit in it. That would seem to be somewhat unusual. Have you heard of that bar?
I have not. However, I would recommend if you are going to take several tonics.
Catapulting off of that, could I bring out the parchment and show it to this guy? Have you seen this man?
Oh.
He takes it and looks at it.
I am sorry, little one. I have not seen anybody like
What? Thank you anyway.
So about this bartender and bar, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
That's what he uses it for.
Okay.
Wait, are you doing this right in front of him?
Yep.
Oh.
So I
Like,
can read his. I can read
Are you
his
trying to
surface
be
thoughts.
stealthy about it?
No, I'm trying to be very blunt.
Okay. He sees you start to cast the spell.
What are you doing? Why are you casting things in my shop? Are you
I'll move
attempting-
forward. Sorry, I'll move forward on this. I'm like, sorry, like he's an out-of-towner. They all speak with their hands, you know. It's like, you know, the filthy Italians. So as we were saying about the purchase that I was going to undertake.
Okay.
Look.
Make a deception check, Alexander.
Okay. Why do I keep closing this? I always do this. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna say no on that. Sorry.
Ah.
No, get out. There will be no other magic in my shop. I do not know what you intend. Get out.
Okay.
He points you all out the door.
So I didn't have time to cast it.
You did cast it.
So okay, so I would have picked up his surface thoughts, and then given that I don't want to waste it, I guess he would then do a wisdom save.
Okay. And remind me of what exactly you learn. If he fails the wisdom save, just go ahead and hit the spell.
Yep.
He's just thinking about the sexual uses of the potions. Let's be honest.
Spell ends if he succeeds.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what's your DC?
Intelligence against intelligence.
DC is 14.
Saves.
Whoa. Okay.
And as you were kind of walking out, Dim kind of clutches his head. Like,
Get out of my shop.
That's a shame. I was gonna buy like 6 of those potions, but that's alright. See ya.
And as you guys, he like pushes and shoves you all out and then slams the door.
Oh.
Well, we learned
From-
what not to do.
Liberté, you did not complete your purchase, so none of you purchased a tonic.
Oh. Okay.
You stopped and everyone else jumped in. Okay, because
Yeah, I
you
was
wanted
trying
make that
to
insight
pick up
check.
surface thoughts at first to see if they were fakes.
Well, that's fair.
Oh yeah, the surface thoughts, yeah. Because he gets that automatically.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say he was pretty shifty. The chances of what he has working were not exactly in our favor. If they did, that's great. But like, nah, he was shifty. Plus, I definitely think the potions had alternative motives if they did work. So like, you know, yeah.
I turned to the group and said, "These guys get what you guys need."
Well, no.
Mm. Or to
I
next.
feel like
Seems
I
it
feel
seems
like-
like an awful specific shop.
I feel like we need to sort of
With a
go
lot of
further on our objective. We need to find this guy. If we're gonna catch him before he realizes that we may. I'm sort of like leaning away from Vesper. I'm like, we may have burnt his house down. He's gonna know pretty soon. We gotta figure it out. Like if we're gonna deal with this, we gotta deal with this.
It wasn't his house.
We
Can I
just
hear
killed-
him?
We just
whispering
killed
that?
his boss.
Make a perception check, Vesper.
Okay.
No, you did not.
1. All right. That's
You are as soon as you walked outside, the Dragonborn went thought. So you're rising brow.
What? Oh my god.
What was that?
Let's find the tailor.
No. What was that?
Yeah, we didn't hear you, Josh. You dropped out.
Oh shit! Sorry. Vesper. As soon as you walked outside, your thoughts immediately went back to the Dragonborn. Started searching the crowd for him again, not
Okay.
what Alexander said.
All right. Understood.
I'd like to head towards the tailor, I guess.
Mm.
Easily enough, you find the tailor. I didn't. Tailor. It's
Okay.
just Tailor.
All right.
What do you want to do with the tailor?
Well, you
Is-
mentioned that our
yeah.
clothes were kind of rugged and dirty. Well, I want to get a new set.
Okay.
Should I just tell you what I'm looking for, or play it out in character, or what?
You can. We've RP'd a lot so far.
Okay. So
I
what
just
I'm
looked down at the time. Crap.
yeah.
Yeah. Is everyone okay? We need a break.
I'm good.
So here.
Okay.
I'm alright.
All right. So go ahead. Jacques is looking for clothes. Liberté, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a tailor to make me what basically amounts to a leather cuff bracelet that I can insert the diamond into so that I can wear it on the inside of my wrist. So that eventually when I get the spell, I'll be able to cast it without having to take the diamond out or put it away or anything like that. And it would work better than like when I take it off, I'd be able to put it in that purse that I bought. So something less than a bracer but bigger than like a cuff
But is
bracelet.
that a tailor or is that like a leather worker?
Liberté doesn't know,
Hmm.
so he's looking for a tailor.
So you
So
can make it
you're-
out of cloth, but you specified leather.
Yes, I want it to be leather.
Okay.
So that it's sturdy.
I'm just trying to understand what you're trying to get. So.
Yeah.
Um.
Think Spider-Man's web shooters,
Okay.
but so that it would hold my diamond, so that it basically would become a piece of jewelry.
Like a bracelet,
So
basically.
it's a leather strap that would be tight to my wrist, with the diamond being held by it on the palm side of my arm, so that at some point when I want to cast Chromatic Orb through the diamond, I more or less would just hold my wrist up in front of myself and shoot it like Spider-Man's web shooter.
Oh wait, but don't you
I
have
mean,
to touch the spell focus?
Yes, it would be touching my skin.
for me as a DM, I'm not going to hold you to it that tightly. Basically, if you have the diamond, I would say that you could reach into your pocket, grab the diamond, cast the spell.
Sure, but I'm
Like-
looking for something cool.
Aesthetic.
All right, fine.
Aesthetically.
Fine.
I want to fire the Chromatic Orb like a webs.
Okay, fine, deal.
That's the whole
Orb
point.
shooters.
Square deal. Flash date.
So wait, you didn't want to make an Iron Man blaster out of it?
No, 'cause I don't want to carry it around on my palm.
Oh.
I can't use my hand.
But it could flip from the back of your hand to the front of your hand, and then you blast.
Well, that's
Yes.
too complicated.
So the tailor does say to you, well, unfortunately that's not quite my specialty. If you have clothes or new ones, and he's kind of looking at all of you up and down except Vesper and Alexander, that would be where I could probably help. Otherwise, I would suggest leather worker, someone who would be able to specifically make that sort of thong for you.
Is there a leather worker in town?
Yes, I think he's across the street, maybe down a little bit.
I do need. I start pulling out of my backpack the clothing that I stole from Dunham's wardrobe, and say that I'd like to tailor these fine clothes to my size, because I believe I was thinner than Horvith's.
Oh, yes, that is not a problem. And he looked much more relieved at something that is right up his alley. Sure, I could do it for you. Come. Let me take out my... And he gets out his little measurement tool and starts taking all your measurements. And he could probably have them ready. Well, how much are you giving him? Just like one outfit, or do you take
one outfit, because that's
Okay.
all I took. One set of fine clothes.
Okay. Seeing as how at this point it's probably late morning, I will say that he tells you that paying regular price, he could have it ready tomorrow morning. Pay a little bit more, he could have it ready by the end of the day.
Tomorrow should be fine. I also wish to purchase some new travel clothes, and then I think the old sort of library mantle that I had was pretty much destroyed. So I asked him to transfer the sort of symbol or emblem from the mantle to the fine clothes.
Okay. And you want a full set of traveler's clothes?
Yep.
Okay. So between the traveler's clothes, tailoring your old ones, and transferring the symbol, I will say that will run you 3 gold.
Okay.
Where are we currently, like, on the map?
Oh, sorry. You guys are over here.
Yeah, in the west somewhere.
Is this sort of a tradesy part of town?
Yeah, you would say that.
Okay. And yes, as my friend indicated, we do need a leather worker as well. And
He said it was across the street, kind of.
okay.
No, it's down more of the road.
Yeah.
Oh, what is your name, good sir, so we can find you in the morning?
My name. Put me on the spot here, you dick.
Yep.
My name is Charles.
Hey. No reaction from Alexander?
He's not paying attention for whatever reason.
No, he's just gonna leave it. Like, he's like, oh yeah, alright.
Okay. What time in the morning?
Mid-morning, getting towards noon at this point.
Okay. So
Anything else?
roughly the same time I could come back tomorrow and things would be ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jacques, you wanted to purchase things as well?
Yeah, set of clothes, or new clothes.
What kind, sir?
I guess just traveling clothes.
Traveler's clothes will run you about 2 gold.
Mm. Something to wear underneath is fine. Uh-uh. 2 gold?
And he does the same with you, Jacques. He takes your measurements and tells you that they will be ready in the morning.
Alright. And you said that you're going to be working on the price for the other stuff?
Yes, I'm still working on it. I was going to do it during a break, and then I never took one.
That's cool.
So I would want to go to the leather worker and repeat my request there.
Okay. You repeat your request. I will say, for what you're asking, it's fairly simple. I will say it'll cost you 8 silver.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
And he is able to quickly make you a little strap. So hang around for like a half an hour. And
Does he have an assistant? Because I need something as well. Or do I just wait for him to get done with
it's just him.
piece? Okay.
But you can talk to him before he goes and starts working.
Yeah, I was looking for a book strap that can keep my book closed, and then I guess that's about it for right now.
Okay.
Just a leather belt or a leather strap sized to the size of my book.
Okay. Liberté, I'm actually going to say it's 5 silver instead of 8 because it's a smaller piece of leather.
Yeah, it is small. You're right.
Yeah. Taz, I'm going to say you're 8 silver.
How much?
8 silver.
8 silver. Okay.
Yeah. So yours is going to take a little bit because to get it. Well, are you wanting something that's like hung from like a shoulder, or just the strap itself?
I think he's talking like a holster, like a gun, right?
That's what I'm trying to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that would be a little bit more expensive. I would also say he'd have to take your measurements again.
Okay.
But he could probably get that done before the end of the day.
Okay.
While this is going on, can I go out in the streets and see if there's anyone around? It's like late morning, so
yeah,
I'll head out with Vesper as well.
There's a ton of people. There's people everywhere. There are people setting up. There are people walking around. You see people traveling into town with carts and wagons. Go ahead and make a both of you make perception.
Teen.
This one.
18.
18.
18.
Oh, 18.
Nice. All right. So you all are looking around, seeing people coming in. Nothing seems too out of place. You do see a decent amount of people gathered around, back more towards the main plaza area. There seems to be what looks to be a lantern pole. As you guys are walking up and down the street, you see a number of pieces of paper attached to it, and there seems to be some people crowded around it.
Walk up to that.
Okay. Looking at it, it looks to be a jobs poll. So people who need things done.
Ooh! I was
Nice.
more excited about that than Liberté would be.
I'm not going to push the crowd, but I'm going to, as she goes past, I'm going to try and put Charles on her shoulder or something and just sort of stand back and try and see what she's looking at, because crowds, that's just not my thing. Like, crowds are for me, not with me.
Alright. So make a perception check for Charles. Vespers,
It's so
there,
unnecessary. Yeah.
you are actually... there are a couple... Yeah, you unfortunately are not able to read it, Alexander. There is a farmer who is asking for assistance. Has gone to the town authorities, and they are looking for assistance with a job. There is a hastily scrawled note in very bad and broken common. Gain the gist that a halfling named Ginny had all her prizes for the festival tomorrow stolen. She needs to get them back. She doesn't know what happened to them. And one of the local orchards needs assistance harvesting apples for the festival tomorrow.
And I take a closer look at the halfling one with Ginny, you said?
Yep. So there isn't much detail on it. It also doesn't say who Ginny is or where to find her. It just says that all of her prizes were stolen. So she's going to be, you guess, she's setting up a game for the festival tomorrow, and all of the prizes that she would hand out were stolen.
Okay.
Does it look like it was written in crayon?
It might have been.
Oh my god. I have to find this child immediately.
They're halflings, you racist.
It's a crayon! It's a child! Halflings, I've met halflings. They generally can write pretty well.
You're like, hello, kid, and he's like, I'm like 50.
Anyone shorter than me is just automatically a kid. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Josh. What was the first one? From the farmer?
Yes. A farmer is looking for assistance. It does not give a description of the job. It just says that he needs assistance with a job. He has gone to the town authorities, and the authorities are looking for someone to do the job for them. In that one, I should say, it does mention a robot.
They're doing this while Taz and I are waiting for our stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jacques, what are you doing at this time?
Oh, since I'm done, basically, I'm done ordering. Or, honestly, part of this, I will wait outside for the rest of it, for everyone else.
Do you go with Vesper?
Did I see them leave?
Sure. Yeah. They would have said, "Hey, we're gonna go walk up and down the."
Oh, then yeah, I want to follow suit. Yeah.
Okay. So Jacques is with Vesper and Alex.
And seeing the job listing stuff, I'll be more interested in that. Definitely.
Okay. So you are there as well. You know of the jobs that are listed.
Anyone up for anything? Getting paid?
Well,
Am I there now? Or
Yes,
no?
but I'm not there yet.
Point at the child poster. What about this one?
Yeah, I'm up for whatever you guys want to do. You followed me around all day.
it's a damn shame.
You're not.
Child's poster.
It's a child.
Is this
Alright, Vesper, you're here to help us. You take the lead on this one, I think.
Do you?
Taz, I'll say that you're there for the city of it.
Okay.
Are you guys just gonna?
We will follow along with you.
Yeah, I'm on your side here. I've
Amazing.
dragged you through watching me kill people, essentially, so I'm like, yeah, okay, you can have today.
Yes,
So
I'm
I-
still very concerned about that, but
Yeah,
We'll
you
move
get
on.
A+
Have
on
you
your grade
considered
today.
putting up your picture as a new poster?
I like you. I'll do that. I'll just scribble some information down real quick on the parchment. And,
Okay.
Put that we're at the Hungry Halfling on.
yes, right. And I scribble it down real quickly.
Actually, it's just I also write down the job listings as well. Did you show location and like the name of the people?
Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Got that. At all? We good?
Yeah, I'm good.
And then how do I like attach it to this thing? So just like
I don't know. How are you going to attach it?
I have a hammer and 12 or 24 nails.
yeah.
Holy shit, full circle.
I bought them at the trading post.
Nice.
I will use one of my nails to hammer it to the post.
There you go. Go ahead and
Amazing.
remove one of your nail.
If anybody was wondering why I had these.
They thought I was crazy.
They thought I was crazy.
Hey, Josh, these jobs, it has their names on it, right? The people who are looking for help.
The first one says talk to Lieutenant Carver.
Carver.
Yeah. K-A-R-V-R. Second one is obviously from someone named Ginny.
Mm-hmm.
And the harvesting one is from the O'Reilly family.
All right. I guess with my new ink pen, I'll write it down quickly in my book.
All right.
Cool. Well, I think if we're going to find this Ginny person, then I think going to where the festival stands and stuff are being set up would be the correct course of action. So we're likely to find them.
Makes sense.
Let's start there.
All right. You guys are actually in that kind of general vicinity where the stage is being set up. Most of the games, however, are kind of being set up towards the outside. So in this area over here, there's some in here. But basically anywhere there's free space in the general area of the town, they are setting up the stands and the games and all that. So whoever would like to, whether it's Vesper or someone else, go ahead and make a charisma check. Try and find out information about
Take the lead on this, Alex.
Well, it's up to you guys. Vesper, do you want to do it, or like it's your adventure here, your quest?
Right. I could try. So a charisma, you said?
Yep. Go ahead and make a charisma check. Oh, that's a save.
Oh, whoops, wrong one.
No, that's okay. We can still take the roll. What's your charisma modifier?
If I can find it.
Left side of your sheet.
Right, there it is. Be the 3.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So that's a 14. All right.
Okay.
It takes you probably a half an hour, 45 minutes, but you are eventually directed towards the stage area. There's one stage, or I'm sorry, not the main stage area, like a side stage. In this area, you are talking to an individual who eventually kind of points you in the direction, and you walk up to the stage where a halfling woman is putting up ribbons, putting up railings. She's setting up chairs. She's kind of making sure that everything is in its right spot as they're getting ready.
Hello, I'm looking for someone named Ginny.
Oh, that's me. How can I help you, dear?
I saw your post at the job board thing. Do you need help finding the stolen items?
Goodness me, I didn't think anyone would actually try and help. Yes, I do. If you could help me find them, I'd greatly appreciate it. I don't really have anything left to hand out for the contest winners tomorrow.
Right. Do you, can you show me where that was?
I'm sorry, you broke up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you show me where it was, or tell me any details that you know that might be helpful?
They were here actually.
Kind of takes you back behind the stage where there's kind of like a curtain set up.
Okay.
And then she shows you a couple of empty boxes.
They were right in here. All the necklaces and the bracelets and everything that were going to be handed out to, people who competed and those who won. I'm not sure when they were taken, but came back here after setting up part of the stage and they were gone.
Okay.
What competition are they for?
I'm a part of the dance contest.
Sorry, go on.
Anybody else gonna make an investigation check?
I will.
Oh, I'm not good at it.
I mean, I would do it, but I'm bad at it.
Yep, you sure? You can do whatever you guys want. This is your game.
Yeah, I guess
I am bad at it. 4.
Probably bad at it, but I'm doing it anyway.
So we're checking the wrong boxes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Taz,
Oh my god.
Wow.
How do we keep
4-1,
doing this?
2020, nat 20. What in the world?
All right.
Me and Kat are two sides of the same coin, apparently. We've done this 3 times today.
I know.
Same
You guys are quickly becoming a pair. So, even though you all aren't, super interested, Vesper seems to be the only one who has her sights really set on helping this woman. Apparently, her plight spoke to some of you, or each of you, and you all immediately walk over and start looking around on the boxes and seeing what you can find. Vesper, Alexander, and Taz, you all do find several footprints along with a small piece of tattered cloth.
Size of the footprints.
They are fairly large.
Color of the
I have
cloth.
someone that can follow these footprints. How long ago were they stolen? I'll move it. I'll sort of direct that at Ginny.
They were stolen earlier today. That's why I hastily scrawled the message on the board.
Right. Okay, so they couldn't have gotten too far then. All right.
I'm looking for the cloth, Taz. It is black.
Black.
Of course it is.
Yes.
The evil
Ne'er-do-wells.
Have you seen any shifty people around? I know that's been very busy with the festival and everything, but
I'll say other than me.
that's him. He's very
To be honest, I haven't really been paying attention. I suppose it's my own damn fault for letting them go by the wayside, but, what it is.
Who were they again?
Who were who? Sorry.
I was wondering if there were a group who was closely helping out, who stole the stuff. I was sure if I'm not sure if we missed that or not. I don't remember.
No. She didn't have anyone helping her. She was setting up various parts of the stage and the decorations, and just when she wasn't looking, that's when the stuff went.
Oh, okay.
Can we see these footprints? Can we see where they are heading?
I actually will say with a natural 20, Taz, because each person that rolled the DC was increasing, but you can beat it with a natural 20. These footprints are larger than halflings.
Directions.
Direction seems to head southwest away from the dancing stage is here, and they seem to head in this direction before they end up in the throng of other.
Okay, I'll go to the bit of cloth that we have, and I will give it to. I'll hold it in front of Charles, and I'll see if he can sort of follow the scent of it because he has advantage with smellception checks.
Okay. Make a perception check for Charles.
Well,
With
should
advantage
we,
or just normal?
Alexander, should we do that when we get to where the end of the footprints are, so the scent is fresher?
Well, I was thinking that we just get him and send him to sort of scout out the area. The moment we know what we're dealing with, we can act accordingly. No one expects a cat in the middle of town to be up to something.
Okay.
I will also say, Taz, once the footprints reached this kind of this throughway here, they became unintelligible, but from all the others.
Okay.
So you got the initial direction, but not exactly where they were. Okay, 15. He's able to smell it out. He heads out into this alley, and down in this direction. Unfortunately, when he gets back out to the main thoroughfare, there's a lot of smells going on today. A lot of people putting up fruits, different spices, different foods being cooked, and that's where he loses it.
Okay.
Stops right outside the fish market. Damn you, cat!
This always happens.
So he's there, so I can party to it.
Okay. Well, I'll head to where he is then.
Okay.
Before we left, like this was a large footprint, right? Like, was it bigger than mine? Like, was it human?
It was comparable to yours.
Well, is there any like alleyways or paths that go from there that might be worth checking out, or were we just sort of walking into a shop area?
Where Charles kind of loses it, and being able to go inside and kind of understand his thoughts and feelings, you would know that he loses it as he's entering that intersection of the alleyway, the main road. So you have the track from that central open square down into the alley and out towards, but that's where you lose the trail.
And we just came from the alley, didn't we?
Yes. So you went like this. You went here, then here to here.
Not seeing anything.
Yeah.
Not seeing anything, but I know what you mean. It's fine.
Oh crap! Sorry, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why. So you went in this direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Did someone bring along the little piece of cloth that we found there?
What was that, Vesper? Sorry?
Someone bring along the piece of cloth that we brought?
Yes, you have it with you.
Okay.
Did we ask what the prizes were to know how, like, big a box or a container they were in?
They were like necklaces and stuff, right?
And bracelets and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
She gave you a very brief description. You can go back and ask her if you want.
Nope. That's plenty.
That's good. Like, someone's walking around with these. I suppose we could have asked if they were, like, cheap or...
Can I ask about this new jeweler around the area?
There is a jeweler, yes.
So is it towards the west direction? I just want to ask around.
Yes, the jeweler
in case
is...
trying to sell it off.
Yeah, the jeweler is down here.
Okay. That's the lead. I don't know if anyone wants to follow up with that. I don't know.
Go with that.
Because I'm assuming that he might have stolen them, and he probably went to sell them off. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's just like. That's
yeah,
just a
no,
theory.
that's a good idea. Let's go there.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I guess we're all headed towards jewelry. Ask around.
All right. You all begin to head down the thoroughfare towards the jeweler. Everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
Ooh, yes, natural 20.
Oh, Jacques.
Natural one.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Jacques saved you guys because you guys did
Yeah.
not roll very well. Jacques, you are hyper focused on this. It might be a small thing that seems inconsequential to most, but this kind of irks you. You are very set again, making sure that this person is done right by. So you are very focused on your way down the path. Everyone keeping your eyes out. Nobody seems overly suspicious. Nobody really seems out of place. You do notice an increased guard presence walking around the town. They are walking through, talking to different shopkeepers, talking to different what I'm looking for, entertainers, people who are setting up, people that are in. They're not like openly stopping people coming into town, but there does seem to be a little bit of an increased guard presence even from last night.
Increase the guard presence
for the
festival.
For a festival.
Well, yeah, you don't want anyone being shifty during this time.
He got a natural 20. He'd know why there's an increased guard presence, right?
For a perception, not really.
No, it's just what I see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what you're seeing.
Like, are all the guards, are all their uniforms the same? All their uniforms the same, or
they are all the same.
Okay. So it's guards. Yeah.
What size are the guards?
With your natural 20, Jacques, and I will say, yeah, with the natural 20 from both last night and today, every single guard that you have seen so far in this town is human.
Okay, so okay. I was gonna say.
What are they wearing?
Yeah, is it black? Anything black on there?
They are wearing nice armor, very well maintained armor, and they do have black cloak.
Black cloak.
They also have a green felt insignia on the right arm.
Anyone missing anything?
Well, wait. So what's the insignia?
You
would
haven't,
know. Nope.
you haven't gotten close enough to want to find out.
Well, that explains how they were able to steal off so casually.
Would.
I feel like we're jumping a little bit, but
Maybe.
Sure. I mean, we can go and ask them.
In a
Hey,
town
John.
of halflings.
Should we ask them if anyone dropped this? Any of the guards? Should we ask any of the guards if they dropped this rag? I mean, was there a rag that we found?
No, it's part of their cloak.
Part of the cloak.
You don't know if it is.
Well.
It's just a piece of black cloth.
Yeah.
Well, how about you give me the piece here, and I'll go ask them in a discreet way.
Would you please?
So, can I make a suggestion, Alexander?
Sure.
Maybe change what you look like?
Yeah, sure. And I'll put on the hat, and I'll
A mustache, maybe?
I'll turn into the Golden Dragonborn.
Oh.
How dare you wear his face?
How dare you stand where he stood?
And I think at the same time, if like I want to ask if you guys anyone wants to stay and watch Alexander, because I still want to check the jewelry store.
Why don't you and Vesper go into the jewelry store?
Mm-hmm.
Liberté and I will keep our eyes on Alexander and yell for help if he gets into trouble. But
and
he's
if things
disguised.
go wrong, if things go wrong, is there something? Actually, here's an idea, and I'll give my cat to Vesper. Like, if he disappears, you come find me because I'm in trouble.
Okay.
Deal?
Understood.
Okay.
All right.
Pet the cat.
As a note, Alexander, I'm pretty sure you have to be within 30 feet to be able to dismiss your familiar.
We're not that far away from each other, are we? You're
Depends on
probably
it.
right.
It depends on where you're going and what you're.
I'm just going up to a guard. They're going into the jewelry store, so.
Okay, so we can say you wait until one of the general patrols by.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we'll do Alexander first, and then we'll do the jewelry store second. All right.
Okay,
So a troop of 2 of the guards comes by Alexander. They seem to be just looking out, looking for anything suspicious or nefarious going on.
I'll move up to them and I'll be like, "Hello, sir.
Hello. Can we help you?"
I have come across this cloth here, and it looks like it's the same as one of your uniforms. You wouldn't want one of your boys to, look anything less than spectacular, if I do say so myself. So I'm just wondering, is this one of yours, or is this from your cloak?
As soon as you say that, they both kind of grab the end of the cloak and kind of pull it up and kind of quickly look at him. Not mine. Nope, not me.
Is it
Sorry.
the same? Is it the same make though? Is it?
Let me see. He kind of takes
Just
it.
compare it.
Yeah, he kind of takes one. I can't really tell. Seems similar, but looks like it's just cloth to me. Does this have to do with something? Something happened, son?
Son, I'll have you know that I am many, many years older than you, sir. But,
Well, sorry. Can't really tell with non-human.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. But, no, it's not a problem. I feel like, people that look as dashing as you should always sort of maintain that. And I'd hate to see someone walking around looking even a little bit worse than you fine gentlemen. And I'll give him a wink. Put a hand on his shoulder. Move down.
Okay.
Okay.
Make a persuasion check.
Trying to seduce the guy?
Maybe he's into drinks.
Okay.
I don't know.
He very deftly kind of picks up your arm and takes it off his shoulder. We thank you for your concern, sir. But we need to continue with our watch. If we do see someone whose cloak is torn, we'll let them know.
Thank you. Can I have the piece back?
Sure.
Thank you.
To you.
Okay, on your way.
They walk away. Every couple seconds, you can see one of them kind of gets over their shoulder, like, the fuck?
Alexander, what did they say?
Nothing useful.
Maybe
Did
Taz
you
can make an
notice-
announcement?
Yeah. I mean, look, they said that if they saw anyone with a torn up cloak, they'd let me know. But as far as things go, they were pretty useless. I think one of them was into dragons, though. I tried to play off that, but it got a little weird. I'll be honest.
Yeah, and Alexander is still the dragon.
Yeah.
So he's
I've just dropped the voice and everything. I'm like, yeah. What are you gonna do?
What was the sigil they have? Were you close enough to see it?
Yes, you would have been close enough. It is a sigil on the actual green felt patch on their arms, and it is a
It is a what?
A military brand.
Military brand.
Would you be able to describe that to Jacques?
You could describe it to him.
No, I'll just
Not
be
the
like,
same
look,
country.
I wasn't there looking at symbols and stuff. Well, my job was to go in there, find if the cloak was the same cloak, maybe hit on them, make them feel a little awkward, and hopefully they go away after. I think I did my job. I
Spectacularly.
look, yeah. Frankly, I
his
should be
bit.
paid for it, but you know.
Okay.
What was that, Cat? I missed it.
You did your bit.
Yeah, I did my bit. It's my job.
All right. So with Jacques and Vesper, I think going inside the jewelry store.
Mhm.
Okay. What would you two like to do as you enter?
I'll go in. I'll say, excuse me.
Oh, hello. Yes. How can I help
Have you
you?
seen any? Did anyone come by and sell any jewelry to you today? Earlier today.
We haven't had any sales today. Well, say we haven't purchased anything today. We've had several sales. Hoping to sell some more if you're interested.
Did anyone come in to appraise anything at all?
No one's come in for anything like that, unfortunately.
Any guards stop by?
The guards did stop by earlier, but it was only for their petition.
Can I make an insight check?
Yes, you can.
And I guess while I'm at it, can I also get a look at his clothing as well?
This is an elderly female halfling. Insight 18. Okay. What she's telling you, you get the sense that she is telling you that there were guards that came in earlier today, and there were guards that came by to take their partition. You don't get any deceit from that.
Oh, this was a dead end. That. All right then. Vesper, anything you want to say?
You know, Ginny, a little halfling. Oh, don't say little.
No.
Oh no! I have broken the taboo.
She laughs. Yes, I know, Ginny. And don't worry, dear, we're all little. Especially compared to you.
Sorry.
We embrace it.
Have you know about the stolen goods this morning?
Stolen goods? Who got stolen?
She had a box of prizes for the festival, and it was stolen, and we're trying to help her find it.
Oh, it's rather unfortunate to hear that. I did help her slightly with her rings. Showed her, well, it's not exactly the same process as ours. She kind of gives a little wave at all of the jewelry and such. But I did what I could, helping us shape them and get them all into the right size, different sizes for children and maybe some young adults who still feel into it.
The quality wasn't on par with what you usually do.
Quality?
I'm trying to figure out who would steal it and why, basically.
Well, if the prize is what they stole, I'm not sure why they would have. It's essentially worthless. It's all, sentimental. People who eventually win. You do understand that prizes aren't jewelry, right?
I kind of had a feeling, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yes. No, we're just wondering if anyone was, I guess, dumb enough to steal it and try to sell it.
No one would try to steal wooden necklaces. They would be silly to try.
Wooden.
I turned to Jacques and we might be looking at maybe it's a child who stole it?
Maybe. If this is not for profit, I mean, is this for... Is this personal?
You're onto something.
Or harassment.
Well, thank you for your time.
And as you're leaving, the cat disappears.
Shoot.
Okay.
I just immediately bolt out and start running towards him.
I follow through.
The cat disappears, and you and Jacques sprint out, and you see the golden brad dragonborn standing there, just casually talking to
Just
Liberté and
standing
Taz.
there. Yeah, I'm standing there petting my cat, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, my bad. I just wanted, I just wanted my cat."
I joked to you.
Did anyone learn anything? Did you guys learn anything?
That guy might be into dragons. Other than that, nah. It's not. It's probably not the gods, though.
Well, Vesper found out that the stolen goods practically worthless. So whoever stole it, I don't know. Like, I guess they weren't looking to make a quick buck. Might have been personal, maybe.
Or a child,
either-
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
but
stop
you
the
think all
competition.
halflings are children.
Most likely.
They're small. And, and I just feel like I need to protect them because they're small. It's
They're
fine.
not kids.
But
They're unfortunately fully grown.
let's know that.
Should we go back and talk to Jenny then?
Yes, I think we need more information from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to figure out who would have a motive to take them in the first place.
Yeah, that's fair.
Indeed.
As we head back, could we go to the stop where like the trail ended, which is like right? Was it like here?
Right here.
Okay. Could I just look around? Is it just like shops, or is there some houses here?
There's a few shops and a few houses. It's residential mixed in with businesses.
Okay. Do I see any kids running around?
At the moment, you see a bunch of kids running around. Most of them seem to be either playing, some sort of game to themselves, or walking with their parents. Some are actually helping set up various aspects of the festival.
But we would know from the boot size if it's a child or not.
It was a
And he's
human.
wearing his father's boots.
Well, he said it. Yeah, he said it was big footprints. Which building is the shop? Like where she was? I guess it's not really a shop, right?
Where Ginny
Yeah.
was. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ginny's in here.
Oh, here? Oh, wow.
Okay, and you said that the tracks ended here. So, like, what was the path again?
So
Down here.
starts in here.
Uh huh.
Went down this way,
Okay.
then went up this way,
And
then up this way.
Okay. What a weird route. Did a U-turn. We see lots of children. Are any of them wearing wooden jewelry?
Make a perception check.
Can I as well?
Sure.
Let's join in that as well. Plus that once.
Yay.
23.
It's the opposite this time. You guys are all rolling pretty well.
I'm not gonna roll because I'll just get the same as cat.
Quick glance around in this general area. You do not see any children put in. Yeah.
Is there like a house or a door near where we had the footprint stop?
There are, but the footprints did not. I'm sorry.
They walked into the area.
There are houses, businesses all along this area in here.
Mhm.
But like I said, when you got into this alley, you couldn't really tell where the footprints went.
It was
So
just
the-
a smell.
Yeah, it was smell that got you out here.
Okay. What if I go to a business that's like right on the corner there? Is there like a stand or something, or someone that would be outside? Working?
Yeah, there's a couple of people setting up stands.
Okay, so I'll move up to them and I'm like, I imagine they're probably all halflings, so this is an easier claim to make. But I'll say, has anyone walked through here, maybe holding a box or holding some goods on them in the
Prizes.
last
Oh,
few hours?
there's been a lot of folks walking through here, especially with.
Has there anyone been
goods.
walking through with a cloak of this color? And I'll hold out the
Torn piece.
scrap that we have. Yeah,
Okay.
Might be rather large.
yeah, like
Um,
human size, not small people.
Okay. Yeah. The young young adult male halfling. He kind of looks at it. Oh yeah, the guards are making regular patrols through.
Where is the guard house?
Guardhouse is. You actually don't know.
That's what I'm asking him.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
And you guys are here right now, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He points basically across the street. Oh, that's the mayor's office at the guardhouse.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for your help, and good luck with the festival. Hope it all goes well.
Thank you. You want a preview?
Sure.
I've got some peaches for sale if you want one. 5 copper.
Sure. How much
apiece.
are they? Sorry.
5
I
copper.
misread.
apiece.
Yeah, I'll take one. I bothered him
Thank
enough.
you, good sir.
You ever
Stop.
eat breakfast?
Yes, you
No,
did.
I didn't. So I
Oh, you
basically
didn't?
skipped it
Yeah, he missed it.
because I came down after everyone else was doing that. So
Oh, for my internal purposes, I was eating. I hastily eaten breakfast, but that's fine.
well, either way, I'll just take it anyway. So
Yeah,
Can
I
everyone
get.
see that I typed that on the map?
What?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where?
Is that okay that I did that?
Yeah.
Mayor guardhouse thing.
That's
Yeah, I can put that in for you.
Okay.
all right. Well, I'm happy to start heading in that direction then. I've dropped the form of the dragon ages ago as well. Like
Okay.
I haven't been rolling with it.
So, this is tricky because we don't know who or why they did this.
Yeah.
Should maybe Liberté and Alexander go in disguised?
I don't know how to.
Or-
I'm not going into a guardhouse disguise. I'm not going into a guardhouse disguised.
Okay. All right.
For this conversation, I'm going to say you guys back into the alley so there's no guards around you while you're
I mean, I'll go. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll go.
We're not exactly in an official capacity,
Yeah.
and quite frankly, we don't know what their relationship is to Horvath's.
Josh, can you remind me? Do we, just based on the geography, do we think that bar is actually close to where we are, or do we think that we're actually far away from where that was? My impression was that we thought we were far away.
Correct. You know that you were unconscious for at least 2 or 3 days between the fight and when you woke up in the woods.
Okay.
So there could be some relation, but
Yeah,
I mean, there's no
minimum 2 to 3 days.
right. So we still have a long travel ahead of us before we'd get to that. So
Okay.
Cool. So I'm good to head to the guardhouse then.
Yeah, I'll go too.
Leche coming?
What is our plan of action here? We
Well-
go in and we ask about.
Yeah, look, I was just gonna wing it, but having
yeah?
a plan would be nice too.
Oh, that sounds great. Let's go
I
with
was just
that.
gonna win them over with charm, sort of just go in and be like, "Hey, I'm looking for some rings. I got part of your cloak. Just if you want to give them back," and they'll be like, "Hell yeah!" And we'll shake hands. You know, maybe I'll get a pen pal out of it. Sounds
that's
like a good plan.
Key to the city.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'll even run for mayor after that.
All right.
I'm the people's person.
Well,
But if you have a different plan,
I don't.
maybe.
That's the problem. I don't have another plan.
All right, let's do my plan.
Yes.
So
Unless anyone else has anything.
Anyone want to input anything?
So I'm trying to put some pieces together. It seems that the shopkeepers have been, I don't know, giving money to the guards. I'm not sure if that's something that's legal or not here.
What did they call it? They called it
Partitioning? They did it at the Hungry Halfling, and they did it at the Jewelers.
They're just paying their taxes.
Should we really talk to Jenny first to get the story, like everything, as much information as we can before we decide to go into the guardhouse, mayor house?
Maybe she didn't pay her partitions.
That's
That
what I was
seems-
thinking.
That seems very petty.
They stole her wood?
Her wood.
But
Is that-
now she can't do her show because she has no prizes.
I think you guys got a good amount of the story. If you guys want to go speak to her and shake her down for any information, if she's got anything, how about you come in and tell me? But I feel like we should be okay with what we've got. We know that that they have to pay money. We know that there's at least a 60-70% chance that they have stolen these things. Yeah, we should be
Yes,
fine.
but I want to confirm first.
Well,
Yeah.
you can confirm if you like.
Yes.
All right.
It's not that far from the guardhouse.
Yeah, so Alexander and I will wait here for you.
Sounds like a plan.
So can you disguise yourself or?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do we want to go in with like joint forms here, or what are we gonna do?
Okay, so the three of us go to Ginny.
Mm-hmm.
Do we go in while they're gone?
That's up to you guys.
Well, I'm asking him. Okay, do your part, and we'll decide later.
Okay. All right. You guys can decide in chat if and roleplay
Yeah.
when you're done. So the three of you walk back to Ginny. Oh, you're back. Did you find them?
No, we didn't.
But we
Oh,
might have found some clues. Ginny, we were wondering, had the guards come previously in the morning and requested from you a fee or a partition, I believe they call it in town?
oh. I mean she kind of looks around and nervously and see any extra guards around. The gods have been by, a bunch, ensure that we're all safe and everything. And then she kind of starts talking a lot quieter. My partitions are paid. I did someone say that they're not? She looks frantic at this thought.
Ginny, and I'm whispering quietly. Well, actually, yeah, I'd want Jacques and Vesper to hear as well.
Yeah.
You're leaning closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ginny,
Stage whisper.
yeah. It appears that whoever took your jewelry might have been a guard. we found some cloth that looks to be from the guard cloaks, and we followed some footprint and some scent along the way, and it led to very close to the guardhouse. I'm concerned that you seem to be very frightened of the fact that it may be the guards. We're very new here. We don't know what partitions are or what they're for, how it's calculated, collected.
Yeah, and also, do you have any bad relationship with anyone here? Like, does anyone want? Because the prizes that were stolen, again, they were useless. I mean, they're just prizes.
They're
there's no
keepsakes. They're
yes.
keepsakes.
Yeah, as you say, worthless kind of actually drops shock.
Yeah, I say I'm not gonna change that.
But there would somebody want to stop your competition other than because our only lead at this point leads us to believe that it's the guards. Why are you so frightened that we implied that you might not have paid your partition? And what is a partition? and
that's a lot of questions.
Yeah, we have time.
And he kind of looked around. Well, the partitions are something that all people in the businesses here pay. Whenever the gods, want really come by and they take partitions from us. Just how it goes, I suppose. They keep us safe. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. And
you pay taxes already. And then they come and collect protection money from you? On top of what you pay?
I guess. But I don't know who would really want to spoil this for me. I hope I'm well liked, everyone. The longer she's talking, the more nervous and kind of fidgety she's getting.
Does anything happen to someone if they haven't paid partition? Do you know of that?
She doesn't say anything, she just nods.
Something bad?
She nods, and it's even smaller nods. Almost like she's trying to not move her head.
Well, everything points to the guards.
I don't like these guards.
Alright. Do we have any more questions?
So you don't know of any particular guard, or is there a competing show that would not want you to go on? This just seems random.
Yeah, it does.
Well, there are lots of different games and carnival or festival activities and all kinds of things that are happening. I mean, like I said, I hope that everyone kind of gets along with me, and I like most people.
Most people?
I mean, there's only really one person who I've really had a disagreement with in town.
Who would that be?
She kind of looks around again. Her name's Thea. She's a fellow woodworker. Competing interests, I suppose.
Where does she live, do you know?
I don't know where she lives, unfortunately.
Do you know where she works?
Or where she sets up her shop?
Yeah. Her shop and as well as mine were both on the west end of town.
When's the last time you've seen her?
Just not long ago. She's out setting up her own activities, I suppose.
You know where that is?
I don't, unfortunately. Like I said, I try not to talk to her.
This Thea, is she human?
I'm sorry?
Is she human?
Is she human?
No.
Mm.
She's a halfling, like me. Most of us are halflings, as you can probably see. It's a little odd at the moment. We're getting a lot of visitors in from out of town. That's why all the taverns and buildings streets are full.
I don't like the fact that they're being bullied into giving the guards extra money on a
Just
whim.
little people.
Fucking adults!
They're being bullied.
Bullied?
Man, we're gonna end up having to start a revolution, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
We just
Power to
arm
the
them with
people.
pitchforks and torches.
We'll get everyone in town, all the guards, to pull a card.
Vesper's real name is Che Guevara. Revolutionary. Okay. All right. So let's go back and rejoin Alexander and Liberté.
All right. So while all that was going on, Alexander and Liberté, anything that the two of you wanted to do?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think we were going in without waiting for them to come back.
Oh, okay.
But
Wow.
I don't know if we were
Wow.
disguising ourselves or not first.
Wait, what is the distance between the guardhouse and where
You guys are like down here.
Ginny was?
Yeah, Ginny's like down here.
So what is that,
Yep.
like 100 feet?
Probably a little bit more than a couple hundred.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You guys had a long conversation, too.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
you did.
Well, yeah, but I was wondering if you would have sent maybe a message somehow.
Oh, no, too far.
No, Alexander.
I also specifically said that I would wait for you guys
Ah,
so that you would leave the two of us alone.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we just like instantly decided, well, this is boring. Let's go.
Right. As
All
soon
right,
as you
all
walk
right,
away.
All right, so you guys are disguising yourselves. What are you disguising as? And this will be the last little. I think this will be probably a good stopping point once this is done. So, you guys are disguising yourselves. What are you disguising yourselves as?
We hadn't figured that out.
I was gonna disguise myself as Taz, but that's probably not a good idea.
No, don't do that.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm just gonna go with the Dragonborn. It's been going well so far, and if it all goes bad, then he's a criminal.
Alright, I'll look like Horvath.
Oh shit! Okay. You both walk in towards, I should say, the mayor's offices and the guardhouse. There are two guards standing out front, full attention. As you begin to ascend the steps, it is a well-maintained stone building. Several columns up front. It is a 3-story building. It is the tallest building in this town, from what you can tell. Like I said, very nice. You can see it's well lit on the inside. And as you approach, two guards kind of stop you. Excuse me. Can we do for you?
I'm telling you, they'll have it inside. Like, there's no way that they don't have what we're looking for. This should have been planned.
I bet that they do.
Well, we'll just have to get past these guys and go to the higher ups to really understand what we need
Okay.
to.
The two guards stop. What How can we help you? They look really confused.
So
do you
I-
recognize me?
No.
We are private investigators, and we're working on a case.
We're working directly under your captain here, so I think it's easier if you just let us through. We'll go have a discussion with him. We'll go out. You know, you guys will.
No.
You guys might even get a raise.
Both of you make deception checks.
Yes.
Oh,
And pray to God for these.
Also, no, it's actually no. And I'll go to open the cloak that I have, and I'll have the insignia on the inside of it as well, because it's an illusion and I can do whatever I want. But I will still.
Okay. Fine.
So performance it was.
Deception.
Or
Oh no. Oh, no.
Fingers crossed.
that's
Oh,
really
no.
shit for me.
They both look at you. It's not low enough where they're gonna immediately like grab and cuff you, but they are very much on their guard. Sorry, we don't have any private investigators here in the Warden. Who are you,
See.
and what do you want?
The reason you don't think you have them is because we're doing our job very well.
I want to see where this goes.
Okay.
I was sent on a mission to gather some information for the higher ups, and I just want to deliver it and move on. I can't leave it with a lower level guard. I'm sorry. It's just like it's business. How about here? I'll give you 5 gold right now. You let me in. I'll have a discussion. I'm getting paid way more for this. Everybody wins.
Make a persuasion check, Alexander.
Yep. Instead of trying to get out of this hole, I'm just gonna keep digging until we die. Hell yeah.
Alright.
20.
A little bit better.
Okay. He holds out his hand for the gold.
Yep, I'll give him 5 gold, no problem.
Okay. He takes the gold, puts it in his pocket. Mikey, go get the lieutenant. These guys are full of shit. And the guard goes inside.
The lieutenant.
The other guard is just standing there watching you. Lee.
Well, can I have my money back then?
He does not move.
Okay. I will say, I think they need your help inside the guardhouse. It's on fire, and I'm casting suggestion.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Well, that just went up a notch.
Okay.
How populated is the area that we're in at the moment?
There's a decent number of people in the street.
Okay,
none,
so I
none that
can't-
are like paying attention.
I can't kill
to
him
you.
and take his form. Got it.
Okay. What is the DC, Liberté?
13.
Wisdom.
Actually, you know what? I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I'm actually going to go and find the stat block.
Man,
Because this
if only I got
matters.
a bard to give me inspiration for stuff like this, but
Yeah, well, if only you'd asked. So... Don't you have a D6? No, you can't.
He
apply
used
I
it.
used
He
it earlier.
used it.
Rip. Well, hope you learnt your lesson.
Okay, they have a +0, so this is a straight roll.
Oh, 9.
Okay, so you were casting suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're telling him they need your help inside the guardhouse fire.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and click on suggestion for me. Just so I can read the exact spell.
Oh.
So I want to make sure I'm doing this right.
Yeah.
It pursues the course of action you describe to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends.
Right. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. You say this, and he immediately turns. What? Holy shit! And he just takes off inside.
Okay.
Help! Help! Fire! Fire!
So as soon as that happens, I blend into the crowd and release my disguised self.
As soon as that happens, I'm going to sort of stand in front of the guard post where that guy was, and then I'm going to use the disguised self to take his form.
God damn it!
God!
Okay. Make a stealth check
That's absolutely fair.
with disadvantage.
Yeah, because he did just yell that the place was on fire, so I just rolled 2.
Oh no!
Ugh.
Oh.
Okay. So he runs inside, screaming fire. Most people in the street immediately turn, and this giant dragon, gold dragonborn. There are not many dragonborn in the city. You immediately shift form and become a human guard, and everyone is now staring at you as you suddenly stand a post outside of the guardhouse.
It's okay, everyone. I'm here, and we'll keep the city safe.
I slipped off. Nobody saw me transform, right?
I'm saying you would have been smart enough to get like 40, 50 feet away before
Right.
doing
Whoa, smart enough. Wow.
I did say that I slipped into the crowd first.
Yes, you did. Okay, so a number of people are now just at you, Alexander.
I'll
They're not moving away. They're continuing to like look and see if the building is actually on fire, and then if the ones who aren't looking to see if it's on fire are looking. There's probably at least 20 sets of eyes on you specifically, right?
We've got people on the inside checking it out. I'm here to just maintain threat levels out here. Just keep it to an all-time low.
You were a dragonborn.
Yes. Well, you see, the thing about that is...
I shout from the crowd, I don't even know if Dragonborn have mustaches!
Well,
yeah.
you see, the thing is, in the
This guy's a fake.
No. See, we've got guards all over the city. It's to keep everyone on their toes. So if people see guards running around, and then they're not going to do anything shifty. But if they see,
Perception check disadvantage.
Perception check. Okay, cool.
Because you're focused on the people around you right now. Okay.
Yeah.
12.
And I'll say we've got disguised guards all over the town. I was just here at the time. So if anyone's doing anything shifty, we swap our forms back and we'll apprehend the person. It's just business.
Glancing up and down the street, you do see a couple other pairs of guards moving towards the guardhouse now.
What is the chance that they saw me?
You don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna ditch.
He's currently trying to persuade 40 people.
Hey, that's my thing.
All right. So what are you doing?
I'll be like, and I think there's a crime over here, right now. So I'll go deal with that. And I'm just gonna run.
Okay. How far are you running, and where are you running to?
Okay, well, I'll use the map. So, we are here at the moment.
Yep.
I'll go down this way, and I'll go to alchemical infusions. Or nearby that.
Are you pulling a mystique and changing your
And then
form?
as soon as I'm out of view,
Time.
I'm going to turn into the guy from the infusion store.
Okay.
Ooh, Stefan, the creepy guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I really dug a hole here.
As you're running, you do run past 2 guards. There was a set coming from both directions.
Yep.
As you're running past, what's going on? Someone set fire.
The guardhouse is on fire. You better go check it out.
What?
He still looks like a guard when he says that.
I'm following the person that started it. You gotta go deal with it.
One of them breaks off because you said that. One of them breaks off and follows you. One sprints to the guardhouse.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it'll be
Yes.
good to have someone with me. Okay, he went this way.
What did he look like? And he's jogging after you.
He was a human. He was disguised as a guard, but then he dropped it and he went to a dragonborn shape, golden dragonborn.
Going what?
I don't know how you guys didn't see it. He went straight past you.
People in this fucking town. So
I
we're
know.
looking for a goddamn dragonborn?
Yes. And I'll sort of
He stops
I'll-
in this area here.
I'll go down
And
this
and
way
he's-
if I can.
Okay. I mean, you're still in sight of him. He's looking around for this dragonborn, trying to find.
I'm like, he went down this way. He ducked into this alley.
Oh, all right. He starts running after you.
And as
you're
we're
down
going
in here now.
I'm gonna see if I can poof Charles and have him run a different way. So I'm gonna come this way, and I'm gonna start heading this way, and I'm gonna have Charles run this way if I can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say he had a cat with him as well, so it should be, find the cat and you find the dragonborn.
Got it. Make a persuasion.
Jesus
my
This
God.
guy's
This is
saying-
going so bad.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so
Persuasion?
So while that was happening,
Oh,
I
shit.
was following as a part of the crowd, so probably half the speed he was going.
Okay. I would say you do see him turn left past Alcatraz.
Okay, so I can cast message. So it'd be a whispered message that only he can hear within 120 feet. I believe he'd be within 120 feet of me, and just ask, "Where are you?"
You can reply to this message.
Yep, you get 6 seconds to reply.
A little busy. I'll see if I can figure this out. If not, I may have to kill a...
No. And that's where it cuts out. It cuts off. I may have to kill up, and then it cuts out.
All right, I can. Let's see. It's one action, so I think I can just keep casting it over and over again if I wanted to.
Yeah.
On each of your turns.
Right.
I will say it's easy, Alexander. It's an action to summon your cat. So as you're running, you summon it as an action. It's now in your hands. What do? Or are you like putting it on the ground?
Oh,
He
I
can
was gonna
summon
try
it
and proof him
within
on-
30
so
feet.
as I ran past a corner, I was gonna sort of click that way and then have him summon over there and then run past behind me into the other alleyway.
Got it. Okay. So as you're running, you do make a sleight of hand check
Oh my god.
to make sure that he doesn't notice you summoning the cat.
Yeah, we're just going through all the things that I'm good at, so I'm really hoping that this doesn't go badly. Yeah.
Yes.
So you snap your fingers, and the cat appears. Hey, look! It's a cat.
It's
That it is.
Fail. Critical fail, people.
Okay, well, you go left, and I'll loop around.
He pulls out his short sword because
Oh,
you did say it was someone who could disguise himself as a guard.
No,
Shoot.
He's gonna move in to attack you. That's
that's fine.
up next session.
Oh my god.